Yeah, he was the president.
He's been hearing it.
He heard it, and there was a movie that was playing, and the person called him a dick. And he
What
like,
movie was
"Mommy,
he
what is
watching?"
dick?" I was like,
It means Richard.
I didn't know what to say.
No, you gotta go. So which dick are we talking about? The one that got you here, or your friend? Yeah, I have a friend named Dick. Richard.
We're back.
I said, it's in a
We are back. It is Roll Out Live with Speedy. That shit loud. It is Roll Out Live with Speedy Friends. And I'll be
Speedy,
up in this.
bitch.
Yeah, thank you. And else we got?
A died
She
in the
moved
house.
around. She moves around. She went to her lighting. She got lighting
Yeah.
now. With
Yep.
the lighting on that side.
Yeah, I gotta get the good lighting.
Lote mama.
Yup.
Lotte mama with
in
the
the
good
house.
hair.
Yup.
Lotte mama with the good hair.
Yup.
In house we got?
Selena Coleman.
Hold on, Selena. Get on up.
Go,
All
Selena.
right. Selena Coleman.
Last time you see the black
Yeah.
woman named Selena.
Yes.
Selena.
That's usually a Latino name there.
Selena,
Selena
yeah.
Gomez, Rodriguez.
She mixed with
Well,
something.
most of them were named after me because I'm older. Like the
Oh, yeah.
Selena.
Oh,
on her
okay.
shirt.
This Selena
She's a
right here.
youngster.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't even see that.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
she's a
I
youngster.
thought that was a
There it is.
vampire.
No.
I'm a little bit older.
She did have
This
ass.
Selena.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
What else we got?
Dang, you messed me all up. Dropkick Simone, AK Boss Bitch.
Shout out to
BSB.
BSB. You come on a Wednesday, you might get lucky with Simone. I doubt it. She still got all her senses.
Yes.
At least she'll talk to you. So what's her name again?
And then it comes.
Your name
Yeah.
is Dick. Why would they name you Dick? My son knows you. And else we got?
We got you know what, these Chex Mix is good. I won't let you know. Oh, these nuts. It's
These
good.
nuts. They in your mouth and everything.
Yeah.
Salty.
You wrapping them around in your
This trail mix
hand.
is good. That's why I was choking because one got stuck in my throat.
Should never say it that way.
Ah.
Your son peep in. Oh, daddy.
He's got a nut in his throat.
Dad.
Help my dad.
What does your dad do? He gets nuts in his throat.
He chokes on nuts.
Yeah, he chokes on it.
It's
Oh.
Keith Dane, man. It's Keith Dane, a.k.a. Smacks in the building.
Smacks.
At the marble table, the one, the only, the honorable.
Shalom to the people.
My son works!
Hey,
Nick,
what's up,
next
Bob?
time we have company, don't ever tell me not to do something. Nigga.
I
I want to make sure you get this clear.
You gotta let your handyman thing go.
At some point, I'm going to forget you my son.
Let it go.
The era,
I got one
So
nut
let
out
it go.
left. You don't want it.
the era of the
You
era.
totally interrupted his flow.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't went and put the screw on the screw and I
Yeah.
tell me
I'm
something.
saying though, the era of Jimmy rigging is over.
No, but I know
Nah.
what I'm doing, Nick.
No, but Pop, you don't have to Jimmy rig nothing no more. There's a proper way to do things. We have all the stuff to put that up there so I can move it,
Jimmy
take it
rig.
down.
Jimmy
I
rig.
never
I
heard
don't
that
want you to
before.
move.
That's the
That's
thing.
Jimmy-
See, that's the
No.
thing.
Jimmy rig.
It's not-
I never heard
It's not
that
just your
before.
show. We have a whole studio we have
What's
to
a
run.
Jimmy rig?
Yeah, what is a Jimmy rig?
That one.
That's called nigga rigging.
Oh.
That's a
Jimmy-
nigga
Jimmy?
rig. It was a nigga named Jimmy. So
They stuck with Jimmy.
Now, Speedy, watch this. Now, is that in the Bible?
I think it's in the book of Job. Or Job.
Anyway, man, I'm
Yeah,
just
Pop,
saying.
I'm just saying, Pop, if you buy enough equipment, you buy stuff every week. So we have enough stuff that we can set it up properly. We don't have to.
I was doing it.
You alien taped it last week and it fell on. I had a client.
Alien
here, and it
tape?
fell on a foot.
Alien
So we
tape.
that's what I'm saying.
It
So,
works.
Like, yeah.
Y'all could have got sued.
It
Yeah,
works.
so that's why I said, just let me take care of it, so I don't have to sit back here and worry if it's gonna come down or not.
You would have been rolling out some money.
You been rolling out?
It snapped right off. And she said it hit my foot. And I said, oh shit. So yeah,
Your son want to show you something.
Yeah.
I found nuts.
I found a cheesy Cheeto.
Shout out to the babysitter.
Little smacks in the building.
Little smacks. Little
Smacks.
smacks.
Got a Spider-Man outfit on.
Little smacks.
He
He was like, he was
Some
ready.
little kids, like, I'm thinking he cool. I said, what's up, little homie? He went, hey. You're an easy win. You're an easy win for your daddy. You know. Bing, bing. That's That's an easy win.
Little
Stranger,
snack.
stranger danger.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he moved my hand. He said, hey.
Hey.
The first thing my son said when we got in the car, I said, "Come on, son, we gotta go. We gotta go to the studio." He said, "Daddy, we going to that studio thing with the guy. What's his name? With Nick." I'm like, "Yeah, son. Okay, because I want some snacks."
Yeah.
That's gonna be his nickname. Snacks.
Snacks.
We got smacks and snacks.
He went right to the candy
Right
box
to
and
it.
said, oh,
I'm shocked who he is. He flipped the bag of chips to the couch. He said,
Right.
I'm home.
He started dancing and opening it. I said,
Oh.
do your thing, man. Do your thing.
Next thing you know, he's gonna have his proper shoes off.
Yeah.
Feet up on like,
Do your thing.
He all in the couch.
He was in the snack box going, so what haven't I done?
Right.
I think the only thing he ain't tried is the Mexican candy, which is pretty racist.
Oh.
Everybody likes it, though.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
He actually
It's
will
good.
eat some of that.
Okay.
Well,
He gonna be like,
You like
yeah,
He had some Mexican candy before.
it's good.
And then,
Why
can
do
you
you
turn
ask
yours
the
up?
Mexican?
Little spice.
Why do you gotta ask the Mexican about the Mexican candy?
Well,
Well,
Simone, just so we have it clear,
a Mexican likes Mexican
I
candy.
I asked niggas about watermelon, barbecue,
Yeah,
Mexican candy.
Sunflower seeds.
Mexican candy.
She probably the only
It's
person
not
that knows.
that. It just has the.
It tastes good.
Has what? It says what's that? The seasoning.
Like little spices and stuff. Little
Tahini.
Tahini, yeah.
All the candy got tahini on it.
Yeah.
Gummy nolas.
Gummy. Yeah, gummy nolas.
What are gummy golas?
It's like the Mexican gummies.
Yeah. Everything has a little spice to it.
That's all I ate when I was in Spain. Gummy nolas.
Mhm.
How long you in Spain?
A year.
You was
Oh,
in jail?
nice.
What happened?
Yeah.
This nigga said, yeah. Eating gummiolas.
Gummy
nolas.
360 days.
Who'd you play for?
Yeah.
I was in Barcelona.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow.
So it was a team called.
Some bad bitches?
Mm.
Of course, it's Spain.
Oh yeah. He was out there. He was getting it in.
Am I on here? I'm on. No.
Yeah, I don't hear you. But
Can't hear me?
it'll be all right.
Nope.
Don't worry
Come
about
on, engineer. Get me together.
Just so you know, all the
Can you hear
kids
me?
like Nick.
Can you hear him?
it. Impossible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Impossible.
Katie and Tyson.
Nope.
Yo, Tyson, yeah, they're the homies. So Selena's in the building.
Selena.
Tell everybody what you do for what you're doing.
Yeah.
Well,
Get close on that
actually,
mic.
I'm a candidate for SEIU Local 721.
You know damn well
president.
them black folks don't know what that is. You gotta explain
Yes,
that.
I am
You
going to
lost me a
explain it.
candidate.
A candidate
I am
for
going
it.
to explain it. So, SEIU is a Service Employees International Union, and they represent Southern California government employees,
Oh, all of them.
Okay.
all of them.
Wow.
Oh
It's just
wow.
a matter of which local.
Okay.
So my local is 721, and we represent 78,000 members. We used to represent 90,000, but they're dropping off like flies because they're not happy with our union.
Oh.
Oh okay.
I thought they
And
was
so-
dying. I was like, that's fast.
Nah, they ain't. I mean, some
I'm
of them
out.
are dying too. Some of them are dying too, especially with COVID. You know,
Yeah.
It's real.
That was subtle, Selena.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean,
it's real.
COVID is killing people.
Yeah.
It is. It is.
Is that the logo? That's the jacket. The logo on the jacket.
Yes, this
Okay.
is. I'm a steward. I've been a steward for 18 years. I've been a county employee for 22 years.
I thought you were
Okay.
stewardess. Like you,
How was
you ever
that?
playing? You do that?
Nah, not that. I actually a workplace attorney.
Oh, okay. So
steward.
if something happened at the
Steward.
job, they call you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I slip
yeah,
and
yeah.
fall
Okay.
at work.
No, you call the attorneys for workman's comp.
Okay. But then
Yeah.
what would I call you for?
Nick, you in trouble. Speedy want to see you in his office.
Oh, like
Oh,
that.
okay.
Gotcha.
Nick, don't go in there without me.
Yeah.
Cause
And,
if
and
you-
then
There you
would
go,
go
there you
in.
go.
You would go in and represent Nick,
Of course I would.
and I would tell you, that he didn't let me fix the table the way I wanted to fix it.
And I would have said, you were creating a hazard in our work environment.
Oh.
And so Nick was right, and
You was wrong.
you was
Oh, so that.
There it is, Nick.
Oh, so he doesn't have to say a word about what he told me. That's where you come in at.
No. He can speak if he knows
It's probably
how.
best if
we'll
he
let
does
him
an advocate.
explain it.
Mhm.
Yes.
But it's more of I'm there to make sure you don't get yourself in trouble.
That Nick don't get himself in trouble.
Correct.
Got it.
Oh, okay.
With the boss,
Nice.
me being the boss.
Correct.
Just make sure we got that clear. I'm the
Correct.
boss.
Correct.
You're the employee.
I ain't never been no employee.
Nick's face.
Might be your last day today. I know.
There it is.
All right, so that's what you do.
Right,
You
right,
make
right.
sure that the employer or employee has somebody to speak for them on a
Yeah.
situation that, maybe the boss is telling them to do
Right.
something you don't want to do.
Well, you
Got
know,
it.
I've been doing this for a long time, and I'll say this. I represented bad employees too, because sometimes management is worse.
I'm good.
Oh.
I'm a nice
She looked
I
at
mean,
you.
you could be,
I'm
but,
nice.
but I say that
He
in
would
a,
love to have me as a manager.
I say that because we have management that is unethical in real life. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
say something to your face, and I didn't say that.
Yeah.
I had a manager where I had an employee who worked for the county 37 years, and she just promoted from clerical to an eligibility worker.
Oh, wow.
So,
Okay.
she's been there a long time, right? So when she promotes, she loses her regular day off, which is something that you get when you've been there for a minute or...
So you get an extra day when you've been there for a while.
Right. I mean, you can request it. It used to be about seniority, but now it's not about seniority.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm this is my first time in this rollout studio, right? And I come in, but you my buddy, Speedy, because we go way back, right? And I say, nah, Speedy, that's not going to work for me. I want to be here Monday, Wednesday. I don't want to be here Thursday. I want her spot on Friday for Freaky Fridays.
Oh.
That's what you would tell me.
Right.
And then I would say, no, I don't work like that.
No, you're going to say, well, Selena, I got you because, we go from way back over there.
Okay.
Or you don't. If you fair, you say, she's been on the show, whatever, we work it out, right? But if you're not, and you all about friends and not business, I get what I want.
Got it. And then you're there to make sure that doesn't happen.
Correct.
Oh, okay. So you're running for...
I'm running for president.
For president.
Oh, okay.
So as
Nice.
president, you can pretty much change things.
Right. And the reason I'm running for president is because, well, let me take it back before we even go into that. I want to say thank you, Speedy, for just being part of my last 6 years.
Oh, yeah. We've been on each other for a while.
Yeah,
This Sky's mom, just in case y'all didn't know.
Right.
Okay.
Sky Rizzy.
I fell off on being a community activist. And then Leroy got killed. And it brought me back full forward, like, okay. But when Leroy got killed, I went to my union and said, look, my son-in-law was killed. We need to do something. We need to make noise in the streets, in the community. And it didn't happen. I had one person to back me. Her name was Linda Dent, and at the time, she was vice president. And she helped me make things happen. But the rest of my union, who could have ignored the situation, push it forward 5 years, we got the exact same situation with who? Floyd, right?
Okay.
Now you want to be involved and active. Okay, well, this shit happened in your own house 5 years ago. Why weren't you active then? Right? So I'm going to take it even further back. In 2004, I started Power Positive, which is a nonprofit organization to teach youth the negative effects of bad behavior. I created a shirt called Responsibility. Respect every single person, oppose negativity, stay intelligent, believe in learning, and in teaching youth and yourself. Right?
I did not know all that was with that. I feel like that little girl that be at the spelling bee, and that's my name. It's spelled this way, and the little girl spelled her name. You're like, I don't know what the fuck that is.
Right. But, it's about the message, right?
Got it.
Because I work for the county.
And you've been there 30 years.
I've been there 22 years.
22 years.
Wow.
But this is your
22
first
years.
time running for president.
Actually, this is my third time running for president.
Okay.
The first time was in 2008. I lost my house in Long Beach, ended up moving to Antelope Valley. I got 1,200 votes out of 6,600 votes.
That's kind of good, though.
Correct, because I didn't campaign
nice.
at all.
And now we campaign.
Now we're campaigning.
Now you got
Okay.
T-shirts and buttons.
And all kind of
Everything.
stuff, right?
Beanies.
Well, to be honest with you, now I am actually shooting a mini movie
Oh,
Oh, okay.
called
Nice.
The Making of a Union President,
which is
which is me.
going to be you.
Nice.
Right, which is
Going
be
to
me.
be
Yes.
you.
Correct. I'm claiming.
I like
light
that.
skin
Yeah.
on the movie?
Excuse me.
You need no extra light skin?
Of course, I need all light skin, dark skin, some Latino.
Caramel.
Right. Yes.
What's her name again?
Elote mama.
Olote mama. You gotta have somebody
You gotta have
translate,
one.
even though she
Yeah.
don't speak Spanish. Dude, go on and voto and be on the team with Selena.
That's all you gotta say.
That's all you gotta say. Selena, make some noise for Selena.
Yes.
All right, so how can they vote for you? Like people listening, going,
Right.
well, I'm not hearing union, or would that pertain to
Right.
them?
So
Yeah.
only SCIU 721 members can vote.
Are y'all listening?
Right.
And how do you become
Right.
a
SCIU
CIS?
member. Okay, so let me
Too
tell
many
you.
letters. How you become an MDY COE?
So, Service Employees International Union is a large union. We represent the working field.
Okay.
So, DMV is SCIU. They're just not 721.
Okay.
Kaiser is SCIU. They're just not 721.
What does that mean?
659?
No, they're probably HWU, meaning
But you went, oh, shit. Another letter.
He's like,
No matter what she said, you got to go,
Right.
Selena!
in the end, exactly.
Okay, well, what did she say at the end?
that
You
was
go,
funny. He's like,
Selena!
That's it right there.
We voted for Selena.
Yes.
So how do you become a member, though?
Yeah.
So you can become a member too. Well, they want you to just sign up and give them your money for free just because.
And how much is the dues?
It depends on how much you make. So I guess if you sign up for free and you don't make no money, your dues would be nothing. I don't know, because it's really your dues is 1.67% of your salary.
God damn,
Oh,
niggas got to
okay.
do math
She
to
said,
pay you.
Give
What?
me your money for free. So that
Yeah.
means that you can do it for free for $5.
Right.
$5. Selena!
But as a government employee, you have to be a union member. If you opt out of being a union member, now this is a myth, and if you are a union member and you decide to get out, you're not saving no money, because they gonna take that same money that you give to your union and give it to somewhere else. It's not
So
going
they're going
back
to
in
take it
your
out regardless.
pocket.
So tell people, if you were president, what's the first thing you would change?
The first thing I would change is make us visible back in our workplaces.
The when you say visible, like what?
Okay, so right now, before the merger, 721 used to be 5 different locals that merged into one.
Mm-hmm.
It was supposed to be 7 that merged into one, 2 dropped out. I say those were
My
smart ones. The smart ones dropped
Niggas just
out.
throwing water. Go, here you go.
So the 5 that merged together became 721.
Got it.
Oh, okay.
Prior to that merger, I spoke on stage for my members, which was, 660. We had about
Sound like a game.
40,000.
I know, 660, 721.
Right.
You know what I'm
It
saying?
is. It is.
She-
You're
Hey,
a
hey,
political
hey,
game.
homie.
Hey,
Hey, homie.
she rolling.
We ride with
660.
Selena, dog.
She rolling
660s.
660s over there.
So it's so
Hey, you
funny
got-
you said that. I told this youngster, right? I said, "You guys want to know how the union came about?" She was like, "Yes, how?" I said, "Well, the Bloods and the Crips got together, and then they made purple. That's why they call it. That's why our colors is purple." And she believed that shit.
She like, nigga, you can't be a part of the rolling 660s if you ain't got no if you ain't got no
rolling
easy pass.
660s.
The rolling.
You need a
All right,
you
so
need a
so they're
toll
gonna
roll
they're gonna
pass.
vote for you because you're gonna make them more visible.
Well, you know what? I'm going to do a lot more than just make them more visible, because
But I
right
mean,
now
yeah.
they're pocketing our money, right? And before I even started this campaign, I heard my union was under investigation. But once I started getting signatures, people started sending me information. And so some people after the merger that was in top places, now they've been investigated for stealing our money. But, from the beginning of the merger, my local 660, we had a strike fund, and we had money sitting there. And as soon as the merger happened, that money disappeared. And so the people that was active in our union, we
Somebody
had to
took that
make
money.
noise to bring it back.
I feel like
Hold
somebody
on.
gonna come down here with a silencer.
Like,
It's okay, right? But I come prepared.
It's
I
kind of
come
scary,
prepared.
Selena.
It is. And
I
it's
feel like a
lot of
little
money.
bright, a barrel gonna come around there.
be like,
Yeah, and it's a lot of money they playing with. Let's
You
be
think?
real.
It's the
That's a
union.
lot,
Every
yeah.
time they take
Yes,
money out
yes.
your check,
Yeah,
you
and we
gotta
don't
wonder
got,
where it should go.
right.
yeah.
So we want.
Okay, so let's go back. You asked me how many times I ran. So 3 years ago, I was going to
Well, I
run.
said,
And I got signatures, and they sent me a letter, and they said, congratulations. And then a week later,
it'll
they
take us
said,
back. We're going back to 73.
yes.
So when I was a
This is
kid,
when we was like 580.
I was a baby.
Right.
660 now. It was 589. Yes,
Right.
back then.
It was 742s on Wednesdays. I ain't like 742s.
So they said I got the signatures. They sent me a congratulations letter, and then a week later, they sent me an apology letter.
Ooh, that's not good.
They said, I'm sorry.
My bad.
You owe us $38.15 in union dues, and you're ineligible to run for president.
For $38?
$38.15. Yeah, but it gets better because I was like, okay, I ain't tripping.
I'd
No
have been on
big
the phone
deal.
like, you petty motherfucker.
I was like, I was off. You know, I had
I will
surgery,
shoot all you
so
niggas.
no big deal. Now the shit get funky because a week later, I get a FedEx envelope. What's in the FedEx envelope?
All the signatures.
The check for $38.15 that they said I owed they ass.
That
Oh,
you had
wow.
already paid.
Yeah.
They disqualified you for that?
So I still got the check. And it's going to be in my movie.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay.
Because
You in it.
I mean
Then
business.
I'm in it.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Ah!
I'm coming.
Selena and Smacks.
I'm coming. So, you know, I got
Welcome
this.
to Selena and Smacks.
I got this. So, you know,
So Smacks.
I say it's
What
about a
union you in?
popularity contest.
I'm in the 674.
I'm in the 674.
So you need to be in the 735.
Right.
With me. But you're in the wrong union, Smacks. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
Right.
Can you
Can you
dig it?
dig it,
Can you
brother?
dig it? Right.
Jive turkey
yeah,
sucker.
yeah.
Yes, yes.
Now I'm gonna
yes.
take you back.
Right.
Selena's in the building. You
Selena's
better
in the
vote
building.
for her.
Yes, yes,
'Cause
yes.
Selena will. She from Long Beach.
Yes. LBC. Yeah.
It looks off, but don't run up on it, nigga, because she give you both barrels. And then you got to talk to her. So I told you after I whooped your ass, you get into the union.
Right.
Be a 660.
Be a 660, bitch. Bitch.
Yeah.
Hopefully they not watching this shit going, oh, we was going to vote for her, but what fucking show is this?
She's a little gangster.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a gangster. She's pre-hair, but she's a gangster.
Yeah.
Starting to think she's from Watts. Like, we don't know.
I thought it was a tower in Watts. I didn't know they fight.
Too funny.
She has an office on Grape Street.
And we're going to vote for Selena! That's going to be the cry right there. They be looking on the envelope, we're looking for Selena. There it is.
Yeah.
And for the Mexican community, they will have elotes there too.
Elote.
Selena.
You can translate. You go and I don't know why you add an O when you're trying to talk to. You play basketball or you soccer O?
That's so funny.
Everything's old.
Everything I have O. It is what you watch Wednesday. What are you watching these days, Selena?
I'm not watching nothing.
What the fuck? You don't
Yeah, I
watch
can't.
TV?
I ain't got time to watch
Oh,
TV.
you got votes to get.
I got a plan and a
Vote.
mission.
She's trying to get 3,500 or better.
She's taking the batteries out the remote. We ain't watching this. Goddamn
But to
batteries.
be honest with you, I'm listening to political music.
Like what?
Oh.
Like,
She finna play one.
you know I am. I'm
Go
about
right
to
ahead, you
pull
can
it
play it.
up. I'm going to pull it up.
It's gonna be the theme song for Jeopardy. Like, that's crazy.
So, what I'm going
We
to
gonna
do
march
is
on-
I'm going to put my playlist and I'm going to just put...
No, play one
mix.
song. You can play.
No, I'm going to put mix and it's going to play you whatever it chooses to play out of my playlist.
Oh, yeah.
So-
What's the name of your playlist?
Grandma's playlist.
Grandma? Oh, yeah, that's a real.
Okay, here. Now I'm going to let it play the first one because it's
Turn it
deep.
up.
1619, the White Lion takes the first group.
They got more numbers. 16, 19.
Pissed off.
It flipped straight through that. Hold on.
Yeah, I was going to say what that is.
I'm about to say more numbers.
Yeah, it did. It stripped. It's,
More gangs. That's crazy. 16, 19. It's like, damn.
Who is this?
This is Breland, the one that sings Don't Touch My Truck.
1619, the White Lion takes the first group of black slaves to a colony in Virginia. Over the next 250 years, 12 million Africans were captured and transported to the Western world. Through Civil War, Reconstruction, Jim Crow, and the Civil Rights Movement, the stench of
Yeah, I
racism
can't.
pervades
If
American
I hear this, nigga, some white folks gonna get run over. I'm just saying. If I'm in the car. Nigga.
And this is only, a couple of seconds.
And what's the artist name again?
Breland. Now, this is song 2.
Shout out to Breland. He sounds very young.
He is.
Yeah, ain't no old ass Breland. That's a young name right
That's
there.
definitely him. Breland, come on down here. Your food ready.
Yeah, that's it.
But you know what? It's kind of crazy because all these songs on here was made in pandemic,
Okay.
with the exception of probably 4 or 5. Like I got Lauren here on here. Father, forgive them. You know what I'm saying? Because
I like that song. You can send that to me. I like that. I mean, not a song, but I like what it was saying.
yeah, no, definitely.
But you gotta watch some. I want you to watch some on TV. So
Okay.
we saved this part. Well,
Yeah.
let's do you because this is special.
Yeah.
This is all special. What you watching these days?
I actually just watched yesterday, Sorry to Bother You. Have you seen
No,
that?
you're not bothering me.
With Lakeith Stanford.
Yeah.
No, you're not bothering me. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's the name of the movie.
What's that?
Sorry to Bother You.
It's okay. You're not bothering me.
But no,
It's called Sorry to Bother
Sorry
You.
to Bother You. It's
Yeah.
a story about
It's on Netflix.
yeah. It's a group of people that became like telemarketers, and it's like a level that you gotta go
Oh,
through.
that was supposed to be Keith's. Like, I remember when he did that movie, and it was right after Get Out. And he did that movie, and everybody's like, oh, all the critics were like, oh, it's a great movie. It's about telemarketing. And everybody, I did telemarketing. You did telemarketing.
I tried to. My sister did. I know how it go, but I
Yeah,
tried
telemarketing. I had a job, my first job, one of my first jobs. I think it was like 81, 82, maybe 80, and I was telemarketing in Torrance of all places. Which most black folks should never be in Torrance, but I worked in Torrance, and I would go to work at 4, and I'd get off at 12, and we were calling across the country to sell farming equipment to farmers like in Oklahoma and places like that. So I would call first thing around, hey man, this ain't we don't want no Japanese materials. This is all USA material. I said, it's USA made. Oh now. All right, buddy. So tell me what you got, man. I need tarps, I need hose, I need all kind of things to fix here, man.
Yeah.
So and then after a while I start talking like I'll be on the phone going, so hey man, this is what I got for you, buddy. See buddy Don. Because I was, Don sounds non-threatening. Hi, it's Don calling, and it was. Let me see if I can remember this. It was called Republic Distributor. Damn, that's pretty good. Because I was 19 when I came. So it was Republic, and it was all these white dudes and me. And back in the day, you would look in the newspaper and find you a job, and it would say you could make $500 a week telemarketing. I'm like, I don't know what it is, but I know what $500 a week is.
Right, exactly.
In 1980, 79, and it was too much because I think I had top sales the first month. So what I found in telemarketing, you can't go to hell.
Right.
My shit tanked the next month. They was like, he had that meeting. Come on in the office. We love having you, Don. You're a great guy. Your numbers are down.
Yeah.
You got to sell more stuff, buddy. You need help? What's going on here, man? So you're on probation. And the cool part about it, I'm partying like a rock star till like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I drive to work. And then I'm at the work like, it's how you doing? This dog call. We don't know if you don't. Cool. It's dog. Shit, I hate that. And I was getting paid on a Wednesday. I was broke Thursday morning.
Right.
Literally. I said, give me my check on Friday because it ain't going to make it. But telemarketing is hard.
It was a cool movie until you found out what happened, like what they were actually doing at the end.
Oh, you don't know what they're doing?
Well, you know what they selling, but you don't know so it was the regulars at one level, and then if you made it to the next level, like a super telemarketer, then you had a different room. Yeah. So now he went from having regular clothes on to like wearing suits, and then his voice changed. So his voice changed into like a white man's voice. Yeah. So now everybody on the floor talks only in a white man's voice. Yeah. So then he ended up selling, hitting bonuses and stuff like that, going crazy, start making money. Him and his girl start, get new cars or whatever, new houses. So then he finds out he does like a line of coke, and inside that line of coke was like something to change you into like an animal or something like a horse. So people on the outside world don't know that they've been changing these people into horses to do other things.
What the fuck?
It's a crazy twist. Like, it's pretty good. So if you
I ain't gonna watch it. I don't like that part of it. But the other part is because They had this on. This was like I said. I was there 1980, 81. They had a phone system that made everybody's voice sound the same. So if they felt like I was going to lose the deal, he could come in and he sounds exactly like me.
Oh wow.
So everyone's voice sound the same, and I think it was like that. White, hey guy, how you doing? So and so, because it didn't sound like me. And the guy was like, and if they felt I was about to lose the sale, they would just tap in and go, okay, so we're gonna make sure we get this out to you today. And the guy would be like, well, I said I don't know if I want it, and you know, it's too many. No, and he would make the sale because normally if you switch out with me or even if I switch out with him, you'll know it's a different person on the phone. And you be like, what the fuck? So I know that part about
They brought the closer
how
in.
everybody come in. Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
'Cause I was fucking up.
He was complaining about like not he was making sales, but he wasn't really making sales like that. So then it was what's his name?
Yo, move.
Danny Glover.
Danny Glover was like, man, you want to start making some money for real? He's like, you got to start sounding white. And then Danny Glover started talking white. He's like, man, how you do that? He's like, man, you could do it. So then when he started, he's like, man, I did it. And then that's when his sales started.
Yeah, that's real shit. For those who don't know, that's real. Motherfuckers, if they hear me on the phone, nah, I'm cool. You sure you don't want it, dog? See, let me talk to Selena then.
He'd go home and start talking to his girl in the white man's voice, and she'd be like, babe, can you stop doing that? He's like, oh, I didn't know I was doing it. I'm sorry.
All right,
that's
so
funny.
is everybody ready? Everybody prepared? You ready, Nick? Somebody's in your chair.
Oh.
All right, here we go.
There it is.
Simone,
Okay.
what
so
you got?
what
What
we
you got for us?
Okay, so remember a couple weeks ago when I was talking about the show Hollywood?
No,
Yes. You finished it.
I said no.
I had to. So I had stopped watching it because there was
Thank you.
Shout out to timing.
Thank you, Colin.
Caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
You know, I used to do that. They used to
Vernon?
hear,
Hey, Vernon?
I'll hear a lot.
Yeah, they have the guys called. You
Hear a
had,
lot. And then I got to the point where I would just be like, no, and hang up the phone. And then like 5 minutes later, they'd keep calling and keep calling.
yeah, I'm in the car with Wanzer and they called. This motherfucker went too far. He was like, so, my wife's in the other room doing some things for me. How can I help you? I'm like, nigga, just hang up. Man.
He did not say.
Yeah, he
This what I
did. He did a whole
I
run.
got to the point where I would let them tell their whole spiel. And then you go, you know what? That sounds interesting, but no, click. And they
Yeah.
stop calling.
Yeah, we were trained to know when somebody was, because they would go, sure, okay. And then they would tell them you're going to give them a free 10-year thing. And I go, and we're going to give you free 10-year program on that. And the guy went, yeah, sure, I'll take that too. And they was like, hang up. He's just working. Because anytime they just broke, because they never supposed to just ride. Usually they go, I don't know if I need that. And then you get you over to the end.
Then they had this one, I don't know if they had it out there in L.A., where this guy, he was selling subscriptions to
Magazines.
to magazines.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I'm good. Then he was like, yeah, but if you get this subscription, then you can get a vacation or go here and do this.
Yeah.
I'm like, get your pyramid scheme having ass out of here.
Well, that was before the pyramid scheme, because that was just, I know what you're talking about, because that's they used to sell like Sports Illustrated, all that stuff over the phone. They would call you.
No, that was some bullshit. But the best thing that I came up on was the CDs, the CD club.
Oh,
That was
I think
the
everybody.
best-
It was for $1, nigga. $1 a month.
That was
What's that?
You don't remember the CD club?
in the world. Motherfuckers came up with. You know how
What's the CD
you get
club?
like $20 worth of CDs and pay $1.
So it start off at $1. They start to go for $1. You can get any CD you want for that month, and they would ship it to your house. But then because it's on your credit card and don't nobody pay attention, they'll raise the price. So now it's $15, but you don't know that.
Oh, shoot.
And they keep
No,
raising it.
Not me. I got that dollar, got that shit, and canceled the card.
Oh.
Oh well, that's why you're Vernon.
Yes.
Hey, what is that? All right now, Vernon.
All right now, Vernon.
That's why they say I noticed. After 30 days, you can cancel if you choose to.
Yeah, but you have to. But you know you got to go through hoops on that.
Right, and before they didn't tell you that.
Yeah, they didn't tell you. They say, oh no, you can cancel after 30 days, but you got to go in. You have to send an email. Because most people don't hear that part. They go, oh, I just want to cancel, but you did send an email. Nah, that's why you got charged again.
Damn.
Yeah, you got to send an email saying cancel me, or you just send it to your credit card. So go ahead.
Yes. Okay. So the show Hollywood, for those of you guys that
Oh,
don't know,
it's not a new one. This is
this is the
it's
same one,
older.
but I made it all the way through the season.
impossible.
So it was worth it. It was worth it.
Yeah,
It was a
actually
good
pretty
show.
decent.
It was
pretty
really
It was
decent.
good, yeah.
It was really
All the way
good.
to the
So,
end.
like, if you
What was it?
could-
I forgot what it was about. What was it
It was
about?
like it was set in what 50s or so in
Yeah.
Hollywood, and it was letting people know about like the normal
what you gotta
pitfalls,
do to
like
The
go-
normal stuff that happens
Yeah.
now. Sex
yeah,
industry.
like racism, sexism,
gay, parties.
and it was in living color. It was
selling
like
yourself.
big
Yeah.
time.
So every time your son
I mean,
came in, you had to pause.
Yeah.
What?
Like,
What
Yeah.
do you want?
yeah, I just-
I'm
Yeah.
hungry again.
as long episode, then things you start to
Yeah.
understand why
Yeah.
they laid that framework.
True.
Yeah.
So it was poignant. It was really good. It's a very good show, and Queen Latifah is in it. But the second to the last
Oh
episode
yeah,
or
she was
something.
like, wait.
So
Sorry.
I thought she just.
You guys
I thought you
it was
failed.
lowrider.
I
You
thought
guys
it was
I did a
over.
little lowrider to the side.
I was like, oh shit. You know, I didn't fell out of the goddamn seat. again.
Oh,
Here
not
we go,
again,
take
not
two.
again,
I
not
know,
So-
again. Sorry.
Unfortunately, because I'm older. Anything happened in my room and the door closed, my kids, you daddy all right? Nigga, motherfucker. I was in the shower and some shit fell in the shower. Everybody, you all right? Yes. Nigga, fine. Nigga, that's why I got rails in here. Nigga, so
Oh
Hey,
no!
no,
I ain't gonna get the rail after I fail. I
no.
put the rail in there.
Hey, speaking of rails, we was at
Oh, this.
we was at Speedy's son's basketball game.
Oh Lord.
Well,
And you know how you go, up the like
You know them
in the-
stairs,
in the
Yeah.
stairs,
the
when you
bleachers.
go up the bleachers.
Yeah.
And Speedy was going up the stairs.
nigga twice caught my foot. I said, nigga!
Ah, smack
But that wasn't shit, though.
So every time you go up and down the stairs, he like, hey, no.
I grabbed the rail.
On the
So we
rail.
about to leave, and this girl tumbles.
Oh.
Boop, bam, oh, no, leave, no. I said,
that's why.
Smacks, get her. He went, oh, shit, got it.
Did he get her? Oh, did you
She
get her?
wanted to fall like right behind me, so I
She,
turned around like,
look,
oh,
she fell
shoot,
down
let me-
too, though,
Oh.
before we got to her.
Hey.
All I'm saying, the high school, they need rails
funny.
because you got older parents going, nah, I ain't going up.
Right, I'm gonna just
Yeah.
sit right here in this front row, baby.
Right.
I'm going to sit with
Yeah.
the team.
Right.
For
Get into
real.
the game. So watch, you saying watch
Hollywood.
It
Hollywood.
is absolutely worth it.
No, it's pretty good. It's
It's a
pretty
good
good.
Queen
show.
Latifah played Hattie McDaniel, and when she was talking about her experience when she won the Oscar, they wouldn't let her into the
Oh, yeah,
theater.
sure
they wouldn't
did.
let her into the theater, but she made her way into that theater
Mhm.
when the black girl won for her role. It was so there was a black writer who wrote a story about some actress who jumped off at a Hollywood sign and committed suicide.
Mhm.
But instead of doing that story, they changed it and they cast the black girl in the lead and called her Meg instead of Peg. And they had her come down from the Hollywood side instead of killing herself. So
I don't know what you just said.
well, it was
I'm lost.
You gotta watch the show.
You gotta
Thank
watch
you.
it.
There's
Yeah,
just
it
this
was
because
good.
I don't know.
really
I know
good.
it.
Her part was good too.
I know
She
it was
really
Meg
did a
and
good job.
Peg and Meggie and
And
somebody
Reg and
jumped and
Peg.
somebody didn't jump. Somebody looked like they jumped, but they didn't jump.
Well, it was,
Now they're in the union. Anyway,
now they
Well,
went
it
to
was-
660 now.
it was
Selena,
They needed Selena.
Right. Get that in.
Selena.
well, it was
Yeah.
a really good and really touching expression.
Oh,
of,
I'm definitely going.
no,
Ain't
no,
nobody.
seriously.
Is there killing and
No,
shooting?
there's no killing,
I'm
but
cool.
it shows how all of them came together with the same dream.
I
but had
can't
different
watch a
issues.
movie if somebody ain't getting shot at or duct
There's no
taped or
shooting.
threatened.
There's a
It's
whole
like-
lot of sex in it.
Eh,
There's beautiful clothing and beautiful
Nah.
sex.
You already ruined it.
I have never watched
really-
the TV.
it was
I've never watched anything. Went look at this.
Look at
Okay.
the.
Okay,
Look at
well,
how high the legs are.
switch.
Look at that
Right?
table.
Switch because I watched the comedy documentary.
Which one?
That you're in. It's
Oh
about-
yeah, I didn't
Oh
get a
yeah,
check
that
for
was
it.
fun.
Why did I get a check for
should
it?
say.
And I
Fat
have a
Tuesday.
newfound. I didn't understand what
I
comics
watched that
went
too.
through. I
Oh,
did
yeah.
not.
I watched that
like,
too.
It was good.
It was really, really
Yeah.
eye-opening about the comedian's experience.
I'm actually gonna
coming
watch
up
it
to-
again.
Yeah,
it was
It
really
was good.
yeah. Like I said, I was at Sundays or Tuesdays, the Tuesdays thing, Fat Tuesdays,
Uh-huh.
and with Guy had that, and it was fun. The line was around the corner to get in, and it was. I think I told this. I said, I'm coming up because I'm on the show.
Yeah.
So I'm walking. It's a line. Some girl went, "Hey, Speedy, I saw you on the Cosby's." I've never done the Cosby,
Wow.
but it was a line of people. I went, "Yeah, thank you."
Yeah, take that one.
Me and
You
Bill
went
was
with
doing our thing.
Man,
Me
Bill.
and Bill.
But I was, it fucked me up because everybody looking at me going, "Wasn't me?" This bitch said, "Speedy, I saw you on the Cosby's."
He turned around.
Selena.
Probably mixed up the show.
He turned around like,
And I usually never, I never do that shit.
That's funny.
Because I'll just go, no, it wasn't me, but it was a gang of motherfuckers.
Right.
And I was going up.
Yeah, you need that.
I came right up. And you may have seen him on the Cosby's. Please put your hands together.
They're like, what?
Speed doggy dog.
But no,
funny.
I
It
didn't
was
know
good.
that Guy Tori had put all them cats on too.
I didn't either.
I didn't know he was the reason
Behind it,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying,
I
behind
didn't
all
know
of
that.
that
I wouldn't
stuff.
go that far. It was just that he got no. There was no black host at the Comedy Store.
No.
It was never a black host. There were black comedians that went up, but those were your regulars. Like you might see Eddie there. You might see every once in a while like a Tommy Davidson, but you didn't see the regular comics. Mitzi wouldn't let him up. Mitzi, you had to go perform in front of Mitzi, and she would sit in the back, and you would go up. And it'd just be a few people and Mitzi. And you do your act and she go, I just don't think it's going to work. So come back in 2 weeks. And you have to come back in 2 weeks. And then she'll look at you. And all you're trying to do is get a slot. The slot pays, I think, $10 a week or $10 a slot. So you might get 2 slots and then you got to wait 2 weeks to get that $20 check that they take money out of. So that's the
wow.
Comedy
So,
Store.
It was really about exposure, though, right?
Yeah.
It's about
Well,
exposure,
the
but
Comedy Store was a Comedy Store if you could
Yeah.
get on, but it was hard.
so here's my question, and this is starting to be like a big thing around the comedy game world or whatever. Why do you think that comics don't really get paid as much as they should when you're dealing with these comedy clubs?
Well, here in LA, because LA and New York are training grounds. This is where you learn to be funny. When you go to Chicago or you go to Utah, then you should have it down. Now you're going there to headline. But when you hear this is gas money, if that, sometimes you just come through because I need the stage time. So this is more, LA is a stage time city. Nobody's going to make a living doing stand-up in LA. What you are going to do, you're going to do contacts, you're going to meet somebody, you can probably get on a show, or you get into a writer's room, or you become warm-up. But there's other things you do. Here, you're not going to pay your rent from being a comedian here in LA. Just
Because I've been selling drugs for a long time.
You and your son is out
Me
there.
and my son been slinging this dope, and the comedy ain't really kicking it for me like I needed to. No,
So it's really just it's here to train you, to get you, because you got to get an hour worth of material. It takes about 2 years to get an hour.
why do you think it take that long?
Because you gotta, because you have to know what works. So you're only getting maybe 15 minutes, maybe in LA. Most of the time, you got 7 minutes.
I just did
10.
D-Ray's room, and they was like, "Nigga, you got 10 minutes."
10 minutes.
I'm like, "That's all I need."
Yeah. So you're gonna go up and pretty much do the jokes that you normally do. So you don't get a chance to stretch out.
True.
So where if he's hosting, he can stretch out and try a new joke because he's gonna bring up another comic. Hey man, you ever be running and you kind of see if that would joke, but you can't do that on that 10 minutes. You can't take that chance and you tell a new joke and motherfucker go.
Whoa.
LA don't boo you. LA go.
Just be quiet.
Nigga, that silence is a
No,
motherfucker.
and that's crazy you said that.
They're like, we ain't going back to see that motherfucker.
Yeah.
No, for real. So I did D-Ray's room Monday, and I looked at the lineup because it was my first time doing it. I had got plugged in through Ben. Shout out to Ben. So I get there, nobody knows they don't know that I'm a comic or whatever.
Yeah.
So the line was out down the line. Down the street or whatever. So I go, he's like, hey, you need to go over there and get you a wristband. I'm like, bro, I'm on the show. He's who was you? Like, he never seen you here before. I said, no, it's my first time. But if you look at that paper right there, it does say Keith Dean right there. Smack.
I'm look like a smack.
It does say that. Oh, my bad. Go ahead. Okay, he don't need it. He good. So I go in. So I see the lineup, and I'm like second. So I'm like, cool. As long as I go first, you know what I'm saying, because I believe in myself. But I said second. I said cool. I get to check the room out.
Yeah.
So the host go Louis Bell. He's hosting first, and there was this other comic. I don't want to say his name, but he went up. They was looking at him like this.
Yeah, that's LA. LA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They was laughing.
And you
but it was
kind of
like,
wish they would boo you, because then if at some comics you can come play off the boo. But LA don't give you that. They just stare.
This man, he was up there fighting for his life.
Yeah.
He was trying jokes and they was not laughing. He'd be like, yeah, because they was on here drinking in Arizona.
And that silence.
And then when he
is-
said, then
when I
when
tell
they
you
don't
that
say
shit
nothing,
cut through,
Right.
and it go, yeah, and it's crazy.
and then he be like, yeah. So I was up the
Selena.
other time doing this. Man, they was killing him. Like, and then they played R.I.P. Just Killed the Club after he got off the.
Oh, that's wrong.
Hey, as soon as he got, he said, "All right, that's my time." I'm blah, blah, blah. I'm like, and they like, R.I.P. Just Killed the Club. And I'm like,
That's wrong.
Yeah, that's L.A. That's,
Definitely.
and that is the problem with L.A. At least if you booed me, I go, okay, let me get off. No, nigga, they let you finish.
It was
nigga.
bad.
Yeah.
And then I went up. So next to me, I didn't know it was Paul Pierce at the time
Yo.
because he had on the hood. He big dude. I didn't know who he was,
Yeah.
but he was looking to the left. He's like, "Hey man, what the hell you got me in here with, man? These niggas ain't funny, man. Nigga, I paid all this money, all this gas. I need to laugh." So I'm like, "Oh snap! I got to go up here and make this nigga laugh."
No
If I-
pressure,
So you
no
talked about
pressure.
yourself in the third
No
person?
pressure.
You said, oh,
Yeah.
smack.
I'm like, "Hey, Smacks." I was like, "Huh?" I was like, "Nigga, you need to go up there and be funny." I was like, "Okay, let's do it." So I'm like, 'cause if I come back, this nigga gonna be talking about me. I'm sitting right next to him. So I go up there and I should do my thing. They was laughing real loud, and I was like, "Okay, bet."
Ask everybody, nigga. We ain't gonna
Yeah.
take your word. I killed the room.
So I'm gonna get the footage. I'm gonna bring it to y'all.
Another comic gonna be. So the dude went before me, Smackador, Smacky. Shit, nigga.
So when I came back, I'm sorry. When I came back, he was like,
He not
"Man, you
sorry.
was funny as hell, bro. You was funny as hell." I said, "No, I did that for you," but I didn't even know. I was like, "Wait a minute, nigga. You
Paul
Paul
Pierce.
Pierce." Like, wait a minute. So
You know who you are?
So I took a picture with him and
What were you
sent
gonna
to
say,
my dad.
Simone?
Is it ever the case where a comedian can get up there and just flow? It's not he's not given like trained jokes or tried
Yeah.
jokes.
Yeah, if he's funny.
Yeah.
Just go
Raise my
organic.
hand up, nigga.
Okay.
I just get up there. I don't know what I'm gonna talk about till I get on stage,
Oh, okay.
and then I just let it flow, and then I take off from there. And then I have the stuff I probably gonna do, but I gotta see the room. If I went second, I really gotta see what the room is doing. If I go fifth, I know what the room is doing. Okay, they taking that joke. That joke is cool. So what they doing? So you can cuss. You can really get in there and cuss. You know, you don't want to go. How you motherfuckers doing?
Right.
The whole room is full of church people.
Yeah. Bible study this evening.
You need Jesus.
Yeah.
God
Shout out to Selena.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. It's crazy. That's what I always say. It's crazy.
You know what I didn't know either? I didn't know that Nick Cannon started out as a comedian.
Oh, yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
A
15
lot
minutes.
of people didn't know.
And it was you
oh,
don't know.
that's a secret.
It wasn't that Nick was funny. He was a 15-year-old kid that did stand up. And so for the industry, they go, "Ooh, he has the timing of a comic and he only 15." So we can build that to what you have now. Now he's a superstar, but his claim to fame was that he was doing comedy and he was 15. And Will Smith saw him and they put him in his camp, and he's been with Will Smith's people ever since, and he's moved up every single but he was young. So,
Yeah.
like, somebody's just starting out. How old are you? 35? Doing stand-up?
Yeah.
Good luck with that, my
Well,
man.
we gonna pray for you.
You second, nigga. You second.
Hey, you know what? I got somebody who can call. You call
And I'm
Selena.
50 and I just started rapping.
Selena can
Yeah.
help you.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, motherfucker start 35. Yeah, I'm a rapper. All right, man. 35, a
Might as well
rapper.
go ahead and get you a membership with the 660s.
Right.
You gonna need a union, nigga. You gonna need one. Stand-up is no joke. All right, so what I'm watching, thanks for asking.
Hey, Speedy, what you watching?
Oh,
Yeah.
There you go.
my favorite show, which is all the FBI's that come on Tuesday.
No, we don't
You
know
don't
about
watch the
that.
FBI?
No. We don't want to see no FBI's.
Well, it's actually because it got black folks on each, so it's 3 of them.
What is it called?
Well, they have the International, then they have Most Wanted, and then FBI.
Is that the CSI?
I have never
No,
heard
it's
of these
FBI.
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 Oh,
Get your
That's
letters
FBI
crossed.
show.
That's
show.
a new one,
Oh,
right?
that's the name of the show.
I've seen
Okay,
the
cool.
FBI
cool.
one.
Who you thought it was? FBI's and CIA?
I don't know.
CIA?
I don't know.
CSI?
You said I
CIA.
watched all the FBI's, and I said, "What's
Yeah.
the name of it?" You said, "Well, there's an FBI." This
International.
So
Yeah.
that's the name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
FBI International. Which I didn't know how they were going to make that one work because they're based in Europe. At least they're supposed to be, but that's a long way to make that shit work. And the one episode they had on yesterday was that they were, which I'm glad to use white folks. These white folks who stole all the PPP loan money. And
Oh,
white
that's
folks.
a good one.
And when
yeah.
they came to get them, they fled to Europe
Oh, wow.
and sent the kids there. And so the kids was there, and they're like, I don't know where my mom is. And the dope part about it, they catch the husband, but the wife said, I'm not turning myself in. And they said, well, your kids want to meet you. Yeah.
Peace.
Deuces, nigga.
Let
They
that
do
get
not.
money get
They
out.
and I think it's dope when you do a TV show and you don't catch the criminals because you don't really catch them all.
And which episode is this?
That was just last night, the International FBI,
Okay.
and the bitch is
So
running
she-
around
Like,
Europe.
out.
So she
Yeah.
left her kids, everything. She ain't.
Got
Nigga,
that
and the
PPP
husband
loan?
got caught. And he said he on the phone. Police said, "You should turn yourself in for the kids." This bitch said,
Peace.
"Click, man, fuck them kids."
She probably know what her
They're
kids
They're
at.
not
They
going to be
probably
no
done talked to
good
her and
if
everything.
I'm gone anyway.
Yeah,
So.
they ain't gonna do me no. I'm going to jail and they out. Fuck y'all.
She's like, I'm in
I
Europe.
know how to reach them.
Peace.
And they were in like Barcelona. It was somewhere where
Aw.
they didn't have.
She's like, I'm
They
out.
can't be extradited back to the States. But for some reason, they catch the husband. And the husband like, nah, I can't tell you. Well, and they were like, well, you're never gonna see your kids. And they look, can I see my kids one more time? They get the kids outside. They go, okay, I'll tell you. Okay, give me the phone. He calls it. She's like, hey, what's up?
Oh.
You didn't turn yourself in. No.
She's like, no.
You know,
gonna
motherfucker
watch
in
that.
jail tell you, they're gonna get you. No.
It says FBI International, huh?
And she
wow.
was
They
the
didn't even
she was
call
the
her.
brain
Yeah, I was
of the
gonna
whole.
say,
She's the one helped
it.
steal all the money,
Mhm.
and she stole money. And they tried to hit dude with a. You guys took money from people that needed it. He was like, we needed it.
Right,
That's
exactly.
what we did.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Call her what's your name? Where you call her from?
What you got to say,
Fuck.
Vernon?
Well, Speedy,
Yeah.
Yes.
No, Vernon.
when they caught these people, the wife is free, and then when the statute of limitations is up, she can come back and they can't do shit to her.
No, not for that. Because she just has to stay where she is. The minute she comes back to the States, she's going to jail. There's no statute of limitation for that.
What is a statute of limitation?
It's a statute with limitations.
Let's say you robbed a bank 10 years ago, and the statute of limitations is up. That means that they cannot prosecute you for that crime.
That
You
didn't,
don't want to take that chance.
that didn't answer my question.
You want to come back year 11, ha ha, put your hands behind your back. What the fuck?
No,
Vernon
but they
said.
can't-
It
but
means
they
there's a
can't-
limited
but
amount
they
of
can't
time
do it. They
someone
would
can
try.
Yeah.
They'll try to find you on some other
Crime.
shit, but they can't do it. They can't
Okay, bro.
arrest you for
That sound good,
crime.
nigga. From a nigga that didn't do the crime. Do you watch the show? You know what I'm talking about?
They had. I don't watch FBI, but I watched something like that. I like the Criminal Minds and stuff like that. They had it where this guy robbed a bank or he did some shit, and the statute of limitations was up, and they couldn't catch him on that, but they caught him on something else.
Yeah, that's what somebody just said.
That's just like, okay, I'm gonna put it in this terms if you didn't know.
No, we
Statute
understood.
of
No,
limitations
we understand now, Vernon.
need to hear
Yeah, we didn't ask you to
What's your terms?
We only asked for one example.
Yeah,
Thank
we don't
you.
need 9 examples for one thing. Nigga.
No, because most people just.
Did you say no?
You know what? Never
No,
mind.
because I'm gonna let you know that.
Nigga told us.
All right, Vernon. Thank you for the example.
Tone and delivery. Tone and
That's
delivery.
what I'm doing. My finger just hit it, nigga, when you said. I have to hit it. I have to. He hit the table. The rule is once he hit the table, it's got to hang
Once
out.
you get the double tap is
Double tap is out.
Get out.
Next.
He's out. Double tap.
Like at the county building. Next. Remember the county building? Everybody had to go to the county building.
I was that customer service worker.
Yeah, get behind that
Oh,
glass.
yeah.
You have to stay on the line, sir. Yes. No. You didn't fill out the paperwork. I would call security. I would
No,
call
that's
security.
we don't do that no more. It's like
And he don't have no gun. He'd be like, sir, can you?
he called back.
Oh, he called
He
back.
like you, he's mad.
He didn't like your double tap.
Vernon, what you got to say?
My name is Dana.
Oh, hey,
Hey,
Dana.
Dana.
Sorry about that.
What's up, Dana?
Hey, not much. Speedy, I want to hear your opinion and also your guest opinion of Ryan Coogler being arrested for trying to withdraw his own money out of B of A.
Why does that sound familiar? Who is that?
Oh, you're
Black
talking about
Panther.
when yeah.
What happened?
He, am I going to tell it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go
You
ahead.
got it.
Yeah, go ahead. No,
Go ahead.
Oh,
I
okay.
saw that.
So Ryan Coogler goes into a bank in Georgia, and instead of asking or filling out the form to withdraw money, he writes a little note. I would like to withdraw $12,000 of my own money. Here's my ID. Here's my Bank of America debit card. And he gives her the note. She takes it to the manager and immediately tells the manager, this person's trying to rob the bank. and they
Yeah.
called police.
Yeah, but why didn't he
And
fill out
then-
the regular thing?
He did. He just put on the note. Can
He
you be
might
discreet?
have, but
Can you
that
be discreet?
$12,000
But it was
and her,
12,000.
because he wanted to keep it
Yeah.
discreet.
Oh.
He didn't want
Discreet. Can
anybody
you
to
just
know
be
he was
discreet?
withdrawing
Yeah.
that much money out of the bank
you
at
don't-
one
yeah.
time,
Okay,
and he
for
was
those-
asking for cash.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I worked at a bank. I was a teller.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're withdrawing that kind of
Speedy at Crocker Bank, that was 1,000 years ago.
yeah, but
It
But-
don't even exist no
but this
more.
still applies. Listen to what I'm saying. When you're withdrawing that kind of money, that's why they have those other tellers that have the door behind them.
Mm-hmm.
They usually send you in there. So when you like, let's say if I went up and I said I want to withdraw a large amount of money, but they would have you go over to another teller and you would go inside that booth and do that.
It just depends, Speedy, because sometimes they do and sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
Because I don't.
Yeah, but if I don't want you to-
withdrew.
How much? No,
Oh,
sir.
thanks,
She hung me
Dana.
up.
Sorry, Dana.
I
Thanks,
withdrew
Dana.
over $10,000, and they never really took me nowhere. And I got Bank of America. They just give it to me in an
They're all
envelope.
your smacks.
They gave
Right,
you all
and
your
that's,
snacks?
that's why I said it comes back to who you are.
The problem is though that's like people rob banks with notes.
No, that's exactly
Yeah.
why they
Yeah,
did that. Because
yeah,
it was
it's
a
not. I
note.
don't think that's a anti-black too. So that's a double. That's a
Yeah.
double.
So I think, yeah.
And he probably had a
She
mask
didn't
on.
even
A
read
mask
the
and
note,
then-
on, yeah.
right?
And even to say I want to be discreet and you write that,
Yeah, that means don't yell.
and if I don't, and I'm gonna go with the white woman, whoever it was, didn't know that he was someone
Mm-hmm.
of stature.
Of course not.
No,
'Cause
no.
if the note said I want to withdraw $12,000 and be discreet, that's a robbery. Nigga.
Yeah, it sounds.
Yeah, that doesn't
But
sound
I
like.
don't think they
Not
should have
with
went
account
as far.
information.
Yeah, you
No.
got
Yeah,
your
and my ID.
And a debit
Yeah.
card. Come on now.
Yeah, what robber gave the ID?
Right.
Well, Wanzer. Anyway, caller. What's your name? Where you calling from?
That's wrong.
Vernon.
This nigga.
DJ out there, Vegas.
Nigga, are you
up,
moving
DJ?
furniture? What are you doing?
Nigga, I got a job unlike the rest of you.
Okay, well, move your seat back up and forth, nigga. Sit in the front.
Shit, nigga.
We got jobs too. We just don't work as much as you.
But that's how you can tell you niggas ain't got no money. This nigga think they gotta take you to a whole separate room.
No.
$12,000, nigga. That ain't no money.
Okay, nigga. But if it's some money, if you don't want nobody to take it from you when you walk out the fucking
But
door,
listen, exactly.
and nigga
So
counting
that's
the
why
shit
he
going
said in the
1,
note,
200,
he said,
300.
please,
Yeah.
he said, please count it elsewhere. Count it away from the counter because I want to be discreet about it. Because he didn't want a nigga robbing him for the shit.
That's
so, like,
why.
What part of that? What type of nigga rob a bank and say, take the money out of my account?
Right.
Yeah.
Right now, bitch.
The shit was, I just had an argument with a nigga about this on Twitter. Like, the shit was racial. If that was a white man saying, give me X, Y, and Z, it wouldn't have been no problems. But the man just literally wanted to be discreet about it, and he said that. He didn't write this shit on a piece of paper. He wrote it on a fucking deposit slip.
But
Yeah.
again, I agree with you. It was definitely racist because she didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
Had she know, in other words, if a Tyler Perry or somebody that walks in, they know who it is. Okay, he's my, if it's just a regular black man, I think he's trying to rob us. That's
Nah,
what she
I
did.
think
No,
it-
but if you got your ID and all that stuff.
yeah, I think it was more about making it not discreet.
Hmm.
Because I mean, really, come on.
I've never
now.
written. Have you ever written that note to the teller?
Yes. You can write
Fuck
whatever
out.
you
Yeah,
want.
No, I
12,000.
said no. I
Yeah,
said have
12,000.
you, nigga. I didn't say whether it was right or wrong. I said have you ever written that note? I've never written it, and I've gotten over.
Because I keep that thing on me, so I'm not tripping.
Well, sir, let me just explain something to you with your Fortune 500 company working ass. Okay.
Where you have a
normally,
reclining seat.
when you take out that much money, even if you want to be discreet, they have to count the money in front of you because they are actually on camera too. So for their safety and for their job's sake, they cannot take the money and count it somewhere else. They have to do it in front of you so that you can see and the camera can see the money coming in and coming out.
The camera can still see, but that's why they have counting machines as well. They do it in the background.
No.
That number is right there.
No, it don't matter because I think I've gotten over 10,000. Hold on, Pickle Belly.
Right?
I've gotten over more money than you have. But anyway, I've gotten over $10,000 where they count it on the machine, and then the lady counts it out in front of you because she has to mark it, and she count it all the way out, and then somebody else comes and counts that.
Right, because it's
Hey,
so
nigga,
about 2 to
certain
3
amounts.
You
confirmations.
can't sell $10,000, nigga. You can't count the 10,000, nigga. How you gonna have 10,000?
I count the 10 on this one.
All right now.
I bet you count the 10 now, nigga. Hang up on you 10 times. Again, I do believe it was racist. Definitely
I
that.
think so too.
But did you hear about the guy who was in? They was telling the story. So brother was in line to get onto the plane. So when they have first class, so forth, and brother's in line for first class, and the white lady behind him said, "Are you in the right lane?" right line. She said, and he goes, yeah, I'm in the right line. I'm first class. Are you sure you're not in one of the other lines?
Wow.
And he
I would have
goes,
treated her.
and I remember how the story goes, but he goes, what makes you think I'm not in the right, whatever it was. And yeah, nigga. Yes, nigga.
Vernon.
Fuck.
Okay, here's one last thing. Well, this won't be the last. But here we go. Did you see the guy who won the lottery and he came dressed in a scream mask and wore gloves so people wouldn't recognize who he was?
Old. Yeah, I saw that.
And they was like, and they asked him, could he take the mask and stuff off? He said no.
Well, sometimes you can't win the money unless you go.
Yeah. They knew who he was. They knew who he was off camera.
Yeah.
But he was not taking that shit off on camera.
He wore it, yeah.
Because it's,
He don't want people to know.
Niggas like Smack's going to show up. What's up, nigga?
What's up, Scream?
You won, my nigga.
Let me hold something.
What you going to say? You ain't got it? Hey, well, you got it, nigga. You won $2 million.
No, I mean, he's one of the first. I don't know if he probably was black. But anyway, I believe that you should be able to do shit like that off camera.
Count the money? No, they can't do it off camera. It's exactly what he says. Because you have the camera over her shoulder that's watching that person. Because what if, I went and got a...
I'm not talking about that. Because, see, I don't know nothing about... Because, see, all I do is take out the little money I'm going to take out, and that's at the ATM. I ain't worried about that.
We understand, Vernon. We understand that you're not at that level yet. We understand.
Yeah, but she should have...
So ain't nobody never had to go 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, about 10, and you be all right.
They got to do that at the currency exchange. Even the small money, they still got to count it out in front of you.
Yeah, they put it in the machine, and then they walk up to you, and they show you what you get. Then they give you a little receipt stating how much it was you asked for to begin with. So I don't know what the fuck DJ was talking about.
Yeah, DJ, what the fuck you talking about? All right, thank you, Vernon.
All right, Vernon.
So they also said the teller was black.
Ooh.
So...
That's bad.
Yeah, that's what they wrote.
We do have reverse discrimination.
Yeah, that's bad.
We see that all the time.
That's bad.
But what he wrote on the back of the slip was, "I would like to withdraw $12,000 cash from my checking account. Please do the money count somewhere else. I'd like to be discreet."
12,000 ain't no money.
So I mean.
I'm gonna try that.
I mean,
I'm gonna try it tomorrow.
You know what? You let us know.
Yeah, see how that work out for you.
Y'all don't see me. Y'all don't see me at the next show. Y'all know that nigga Smacks. It didn't work.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
DJ.
It's Dana again. I had another question.
Hey, Dana.
Yes, Dana.
Also, the police officers were black. I wanted to add that. But I want to ask you this, Speedy, since you have like proximity to, money.
Proximities. Okay.
Yeah, I understand it. Go ahead.
For actors and, getting paid really high salaries, Speedy, is there like a system that they use? They don't go to the bank and get their money themselves. I mean, what is the system of getting large amounts of money out or possibly having, your
swipe
banker
your
or
debit card
and pay for stuff for you?
Just swipe your card.
They have an assistant?
Yeah, they have an assistant So a friend of mine, I don't know who it is. They'll have money delivered to them. So they'll tell the management or someone, hey, I need X amount of dollars, and then they have it put in an envelope, and then a runner will bring them their money.
Yeah.
When they need that kind of money.
Yeah, Fox had me go get $60,000 at the club one time.
Yeah.
That's how much you got paid for a walk through.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, Nick.
We were in the back of the club. We're in the back of the club, and he was like, "Hey, do me a favor. You see that guy right there by the stage? Go tell him you with me, and go get the bag and just bring it over here." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, for sure." So I go get a drink, come back, bring the bag. He's like, "Open it up." So I open it up, 60 racks in there. He was like, "That's how much you get paid for." And he was telling me he didn't want to walk over there to get it, obviously.
It look weird.
Because you grab a bag for somebody, you say, "I probably won't make it back over here with 60,000 on you." So
you took a chance on my son not making it back. So my seed was the
I was discreet. I was discreet. I was the only one not partying with the crew, so I looked like just a side dude.
So did he give you a couple $2 for doing that little run through?
I always get broken up, man. I don't do nothing for free.
Okay, all right. We just make a show.
I'm gonna tell you how rich people stay rich.
They do.
So
yeah.
we're on tour, and we stop in Vegas, and he goes and plays some game. Whatever game, it's a game that they play. A lot of Japanese people play it, and they win a lot of money. Whatever the game, I forgot, Baccarat, something like that.
Oh yeah, that's my game.
So they win a lot of money at that. This motherfucker won $400,000.
Who did?
Fox.
Oh,
Damn.
wow.
And I looked at this nigga. I said, "Did you just win?" He said, "Speed, nigga, I just won." What? Did we win, nigga? Did you win?
Right.
You won 400. I've never heard of Baccarat. But I heard
that's the game.
That's the game.
It's got the best odds in the whole casino because it's 50-50. There's no odds.
But what is the game?
So basically, it's red or green, and
am I saying it right?
Baccarat, yeah.
Baccarat.
So 9 is the highest card that you can win.
Okay.
So it goes 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So now face cards, which are kings, any face card, it cancels out. It's like 10.
Okay.
So if you get 2 face cards, it's 10. But if you get
lost my money.
If you get a 7 with 2 face cards, it's basically like, you know how to play blackjack, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but this don't.
So
sound
the number
like
system in blackjack, it plays
opposite.
No, it's the same thing, but you just take the 1 off. Like so, if I got
it's like math.
It's math, but if you got 2 face cards and a 5, that's like 25,
2 face
right?
cards.
Right.
Okay.
But you just take the
2 face cards and a 5 is 25.
Right.
Yeah.
So
face cards are 10.
You take the single number off and you keep the end number, which is 5. So I got 25. I take 2 off and I got 5. But it's 2 sides. So I'm playing against. Let's say I'm on the player side, and I'm playing against.
Just lost all my
the
money.
right side.
Yeah.
So look, if I got 2 face cards and a 5, this side got 2 face cards and a 6, they win.
Right.
Got it.
So the numbers just cancel out.
So why is the money so much in baccarat?
Because it's just depending on how much you
50-50?
betting. You can bet and get same money, but then if you hit, it's a bonus. They pay you maybe it started like 4 to 1, and then it goes up. So if you play the dragon, it goes.
Dragon.
I'm gonna stick
Wait,
to my
hold
roots
on.
with my
Yeah,
black,
nigga.
red, and my
I'm
numbers.
gonna throw dice. I'm gonna throw some dice.
36.
Wheel of
Dice
Fortune.
is even worse. Dice is
I'm
even
gonna play
worse.
checkers, nigga. I'm gonna play checkers.
Dice has the worst, well, not the worst odds, but it's more odds than baccarat. But if you sat down and played it, the dealer will actually help you and coach you through what you're doing. But it's really
Coach, you lose your money? Cool.
no, it's 50-50. It's 50-50. It's like if we throw a coin in the air and we want heads or tails, that's basically what you're playing, heads or tails. But then they got a board, and it shows you player. So it's player or banker. So it's a green and it's a red. So you got on the board, it shows you like player, kind of like
Sound
roulette.
Like the worst
Yeah.
So you know how
game
roulette
in
got the dots or the
Right.
numbers,
Right.
and it goes either or, red or
Right.
black.
Right.
Same thing, but
I
it's
already
just,
lost my money.
it's like a it's like
I
probability.
flipped the coin,
So
nigga,
if the
lost
player,
$30,000.
if the player go 4 players in a row, then it might be a player run. So the odds of you winning could be a little bit more. So now I'm gonna put on player. Now if it go again,
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
it went.
Oh.
it goes player again. So that's how people win. And then on top of that, Speedy.
Damn, nigga.
Look, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. It sounds bad, but you would love it. So look.
It ain't no crap.
One more
Where the
time.
dice at?
One more time.
Selena!
One more thing. If I start with $10, look. If I start with $10, and I say I want,
There's somebody in the car going, please, Speedy, stop it. I don't want to learn how to play the game
okay,
today.
look, this is the last one I quit. If I start with $10 and I parlay with 10,
Parlay.
my
Parlay.
I'm gonna tell you, listen.
See when black people learn the word? When you parlay with your money, nigga.
And they talk about dragons.
Look, because I've
Sucker
won.
ass. Hey, nigga, parlay, nigga.
I've won a lot of money playing baccarat. I ain't win no 400,000.
Impossible.
Now I've won a couple thousand when playing baccarat.
How did you win it?
Yeah.
Parlaying.
Parlay.
Parlaying. So I've learned.
Nigga, are you still trying to tell this shit?
Listen, it's the last one. This is
I have
how
a
you make the
question.
money. This is how you make big money. So
Selena did that. Stop, Selena. He's trying to tell his story. Why would you push that back?
so if I
Do you want to be ahead of this thing or not?
You want to win.
You want to win?
7 to
I
1.
already got extra light
Let's go.
skin.
Go ahead.
I have a question when she's done. I have a
all
question.
right, nigga.
Oh, my
All
bad.
right, nigga.
He hit it twice. You
Well,
gotta
I
hang
have a
it up.
question. I have a question.
All right, go ahead.
Because
Should have never put this motherfucker over here, nigga.
I have a genuine question.
Impossible.
Because
Oh, thank
They
you.
go burn it. They go burn
Caller,
it.
what's your name? Where you calling from?
got it.
Speedy. Speedy.
Who was that, DJ or Vernon?
Yeah, it's L, man.
It's L.
Oh, what's
You
up,
double tap this nigga.
I tried, man. All right, my bad. I
You
get it.
can't double tap me.
Thank you, Speedy.
You can't double tap the
No
creator.
problem. I knew my listeners needed
You
that.
can't double tap the creator now. Okay. All right now.
I have a question. I have a question. So, do you know how to manipulate the game, like beat the game?
Impossible. You can't.
Really?
Card counter?
So it's not blackjack.
Yeah,
you
card
can't
counter.
count
You
the
can't
cards.
count the cards.
Oh.
It's impossible.
Why?
because
There's
it's
a
too many.
particular reason why.
It's too many decks in the deck.
Nigga,
It's
are you
too many
still
decks
trying to
anyway.
talk this shit?
How many decks are there?
It's about 6 or more.
Now,
Nick,
I was.
come
but
on,
no,
man.
I have a question.
Oh, my bad.
Because I card counted for 2 years. I did blackjack and I did craps.
Now blackjack is
So-
easier to count.
And you can count up through 8.
She card counted. Wait, hold on. I didn't know about
did it for
this.
2 years.
Did you just
Hold
admit
on.
that you are
Did you just admit
we need to go to the casino.
Yes,
We need to.
Okay.
No,
Hold on.
they got your picture.
When we going to
If
Vegas?
you know how to card count and you've been there, they got a picture of you.
Go to a different
Girl,
casino.
that's all right. We got makeup. My daughter
Yes,
went
we
to
got
the
disguises,
girl,
we got
make you a
makeup,
whole
and
new
when
person
I
in
did
your
your
face.
hair,
So you can really card count.
Yes.
So you know how to
Like
play
if
spades?
we,
Okay.
I knew how to play spades a long time
If you
ago.
know how to
but
play spades, we can win a lot of money.
Okay,
They be
I'm
gambling.
talking about going to a casino.
But that's
with
only one
blackjack.
deck. So if you know how to card count, I'm serious.
No, it's harder. The
We
fewer,
ready?
the
Come
smaller,
on,
the
Simone.
fewer decks that you have, it's harder to card count because you can't trace the pattern. It's hard because it turns over too quickly. So the more decks that you have, it's easier to hide as a card counter.
There's a movie with Kevin Spacey.
21.
Oh, yeah.
That
and we use
motherfucker.
that.
I love it.
And
That
that's
shit's
exactly how
amazing.
it works. That's how it works.
Yeah. See how we brought that shit back? See how I brought it back for you?
Super exciting.
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
super. It's really exciting.
She's like, I'm a criminal.
I
go to Vegas and I win.
No.
That's what I heard.
It's not a crime.
I heard.
It is
I'm
not
a criminal.
crime. It is frowned upon. The only time it's a crime is if you get caught and they ask you to leave and then you come back, then you're trespassing. Then they can arrest you.
Sound like they asked you to leave.
It's
So
more.
the
It's
next
more.
game-
It's
We
more
never got
casinos
caught.
out here now.
Yes,
It's more
yeah.
casinos
we-
out
So,
here.
can
so what's
take
the most you ever won?
I myself won
She
11.
said, I myself.
Myself as a card counter, when I was lead card counter, I won 11,000.
So y'all had a group of people.
Yes, there were.
Yeah, it's got. You haven't seen the movie? With
No,
Kevin Spacey?
I've seen the movie, but I'm saying this is real life.
No. They got to have a group of people.
You
No,
can,
yeah, I know,
you can do
yeah.
it yourself. You can do it yourself. It's grueling and it's boring.
Wow.
But you
So
make a
we
whole
all
lot more.
going together.
Oh,
to
totally.
card
It's
You
count.
going to jail if you take me, nigga. Call her what shit? Because as soon as I get caught, they count.
She's the lead one. She's the lead one.
Horrible.
Get out there, Vegas.
What up, DJ?
What's up, DJ?
Finally, I've been waiting for you to come back on the show. You was on the show before and you said you was a card counter, right?
Did I say that before? I might have.
Maybe.
Shit, they finna indict her now. She finna get indicted.
Yeah.
Man.
DJ got the police on the other line. Hold
DJ
on.
ready.
What's your name again? Fuck
Yes.
you, nigga.
They taking it to
Rare
the
that
grand
you even
jury.
meet
Yeah.
somebody
This is our
that
evidence.
knows
Yeah.
about card counting, especially somebody black. Like I have never met another black person that knows anything about card counting.
I was
And
the only person
everybody
on my
thinks
team of
that-
color.
Everybody thinks like you got to be a genius to do it, and it's literally just using your brain. If you use your brain, it'll help you. But it's funny how it's illegal. It's not illegal, but it's frowned upon to use
It's
your
not
brain.
illegal.
So it's not cheating. They can't take you to jail for it or anything like that.
You just can't
because
play in that
you're simply
casino.
Just using your brain.
Yeah. So you could card
What
count
they
as well?
will-
You card count as well, DJ?
Yeah.
So let me ask you this real quick question. So basically, if you win and if you're winning every time, so now they gonna set you as a card counter?
No, see, that's the misconception about card counting. You don't win every time. You just shift the odds in your favor, knowing when to up your bet. You're not going. If the odds are in your favor, you know the deck count is high. It's okay. Now it's time to up because all these small cards have came out. We towards the end of the deck, it's big cards left. I know I'm gonna get a 10 and a 10 or 10 and a 9. I know I'm gonna get a good hand. You know what I'm saying? Or if you catch a run and the dealer say you got a high count and the dealer has a bust card, has a 6 showing, you know most likely she has a face card under, especially if you got a good hand, so you could split, double, like you could, you know what I'm saying? You can just move it to your favor, but you are still going to lose some hands, but you can shift it into your favor if you play your bets right. So no, they won't automatically no, but what they'll do is they watch the cameras and they watch the game and they count themselves. So they count, you count, you up your bet. They see, okay, this is what he's doing. So what they do is if they don't kick you out, they flat bet you. They say, okay, you can't raise your bets no more. If you playing 50, you got to play 50 the whole shoe, the whole hand. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And
So do you have somebody else with you, or you by yourself?
No, you don't need. You don't need nobody else.
But you
I mean,
can. You can though. Like if you want to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like you should have like an ace counter. If you have an ace counter, then you can tell when you're gonna have aces come out. And the reason why that is helpful is because like if the count is high, say it's like a plus 12 or something, you know that more 10s are gonna come out. If you know that more 10s are gonna come out and you're expecting aces to come out, what does the 10 and the ace make? A blackjack. So fucking awesome when that happens.
So how you know when to put your money out there? You
Yeah,
rather
how do you
put
know
more
when to
money?
up your bet?
When the count is high,
How you know when the count is high?
Because
been
you're
counting the whole
expecting to
time.
get
Yeah.
10. But also remember, if you have a team, that means you got to split money. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard to
It
even
is called
find
a
other
team.
people that's capable and that can do it or that even know anything
You
about it.
you want to
And
keep
there's
your
people,
you want to keep your team small. So like when
yeah, you want
most
it to be
times
small,
we were
if
like
anything.
3 of us, 4 of us.
So y'all at the same table.
We can be. We can be.
But
You can
you don't
be.
have
You
to
can.
be,
You
but-
can infiltrate a whole table, which is really exciting. It's really wonderful. But then you draw a lot of heat. Or you can have one counter at one table.
I
on
never
this
knew
side
the
of the
side of
pit,
you,
one
Simone.
kid-
I feel
Oh,
like you're
did.
a
I'm
bank
like,
robber.
wow.
There's a whole lot you don't
So-
know about this one.
Did you just
know
talk in the
some.
third person?
Tactics.
There's a lot you don't know about this.
There's a whole lot.
Because Simone really be getting it in out here.
Simone is about that life.
Yeah, Simone about
One of
that.
the best tactics,
Wow.
one of the best tactics that always works for that is called cover play. And what you do is like you just act like an amateur, but the whole time you count the cards in your head.
Yep.
But you might ask the dealer, "Oh, what would you do in this situation?" Blah blah blah. Or you might put a lot of money on side bets, or not a lot, but because card counters usually don't bet on side bets. So if they see you doing rookie moves like that, they're not even going to expect you to be a card counter. They just think you lucky most of the time.
Look
And that's
stupid,
that's
play
cover
smart.
play.
Yep.
Right.
All right. Thank you.
All right now.
But it was really exciting, and it was
Simone,
myself.
When we going to Vegas?
I'm like,
no, I need to
give
know.
me a bank, give me about $10,000. We go to Vegas, and I can turn that into whatever you want.
All right. Yeah. We there.
Really fun.
We
I
there.
don't know what to say right now.
I'm looking at you.
This little Bonnie and Clyde thing going.
I just got a little turned on a little bit.
Campaign money, we gonna be flipping.
You don't even have a son now. You know I can leave him here. Speedy, you got him.
Speedy,
These lunch pails in the back of the car.
Speedy, I'm gonna come back and give you $1,000. Just watch my son for a couple of days. I got you. He'll be back. You know.
Me and Simone.
Me and Simone finna go on a little trip. Do it got to be Vegas, or it don't matter which
We
casino?
go to another casino.
Well, we can. I mean, it doesn't have to be like we played Vegas. We played.
Who
What
is
is it?
we?
Her
I had a
group,
team.
her
I
group,
had a
her team.
I had it so much so that we had a TV show with the Dick Clark Productions.
I
A couple
just
years
heard
ago.
Dick.
So
Who
let me
is
ask
Dick?
Hold on.
How you fucking with Dick?
So you
Dick Clark.
saying y'all had a team. So how does it work on different? I know I've seen the movies.
Smack's trying to
Smack.
be with the team.
Smack. When the show's over, you can pull it to the side.
All right, you're right.
You
You're
get
right.
all the points.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
when
yeah,
you
yeah.
see the card,
Yes.
just one.
We're gonna
We gotta talk.
Yeah.
Daddy, you going away again? Yes.
Yes.
Uncle Speedy.
You want that Xbox now, don't you?
Yes.
And Daddy got to do what he got to do now.
So-
We got to show and send a tone. We got to. I'm not feeling good. Well, bitch, if you die, I'll kill you.
If you die, I kill you.
That's what this is going to turn into. So, how's Simone? She's doing well. Don't worry about Simone. Why you into my shit, Speedy?
All right.
Simone, you okay? I'm okay. I'm just counting cards.
I go drop off.
Smack got me counting cards.
I go drop off my son.
I wanna
Speedy like,
come
oh,
by
He
you
the
gave the thumbs up to your son. He's like,
I want to come by the show, but Smack said don't do it.
Girl, what you doing over there in the valley? We gotta be we over here counting. What you doing? We got cards to count.
Eat the cake now.
Eat the cake, Daddy.
Not 5 and 7.
Simone gonna call me like it's in a witness protection program.
oh.
He's coming. I gotta go. Smacks, y'all hungry? Want me to feed baby Smack?
You supposed to have bicycles in your purse now. That ain't bicycle.
Smoke can't come no more. I would love to come. Smack said don't do it. Can I speak to Nick? I haven't talked to him in so long.
He is still engineering,
Pops.
right?
He's like, they tried to off me, Smacks. I don't give a damn. Get out there.
You get me my money. They tried to kill me.
I gave you 10,000. I need 10,000
But you
more.
didn't give it all. It was a check. I need the check.
They tried to off me, Smacks.
Simone, I'm a little here.
There's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, apparently it is a lot.
Don't you tell them nothing else.
Are you eyeballing my?
It's just me and you. Okay, that's it.
What's your last name? I can't tell you my last name now. It's Smacks.
Right.
Smack bitches. Introduce like it was always weird when I was dating back in the day, and the girl goes, "I want to introduce you to my mom." I don't know if you want to say Speedy. It's kind of weird. Or you do Donald. Hi, this is Donald. How you doing there, Donald? I'm good. You have to do the hey, how you doing?
How you get the name Speedy, bro?
I was a hyper kid. I was little, and so when I like your son,
ADHD.
Yeah,
No, just
my mother didn't have no medicine. So
You trying to say my son got ADHD?
a little bit. She wanted to call him Speedy too. So back then, they didn't have medicine for kids now. They just gave you nicknames. Boo Boo, Man,
Right.
Speedy. So I was very hyper. I was like him. I was running around. Speedy, you sleep? Mm-hmm. My brother would be knocked out. I couldn't do it. I was always up. So that's how I got the nickname. So as I got older, everybody knew me by Speedy. And then when I started doing stand-up, so I met this guy. He was the manager for Time Out. You know what Time Out is?
I had a crush on him.
Yeah, we know.
Don't say nothing else.
That's your problem. You're crushing motherfuckers. You gonna catch them goddamn cars and quit looking at dudes. So he managed this guy managed the Time Out. So he saw me perform, he wanted to manage me. And he was like, "Oh man, you funny." So we sitting at the bar, he's like, "Oh man, funny, I can take you to a lot of places, but you gotta change your name." I was like, I was like, "Change Speedy?" He was like, "Yeah, what's your real name?" I went, "Donald Caldwell?" He's like, "Yeah, let's go with that." I'm like, nah. That sounds like a rapist. Come to say, put your hands together for Donald Caldwell. That's him, mommy. So I was like, it was weird that he would say that. So I just like, nah, I'm cool. So I just stayed with Speedy. But it is weird when you go into meetings.
Did he stop managing you?
He never managed me. He wanted to.
he probably would have got you all those light skin gigs.
Yeah. that I did not
Donald.
get. Donald.
Speedy, what TV shows have you been on?
There on the Wall. Anyway, that's what you see the wall.
That's not what I asked you. I asked you a question. I didn't ask about a wall. I asked Speedy.
Yeah, I didn't. Thank you. I didn't have my tap. I need a tap. Nick, can you give me a tap button? Jamie Foxx show, In the House, In Living Color, Moesha, all the comedy shows, Def Jam, BET Comic View, everything.
You did some stuff then.
You know, it's so funny. So all those shows I watched long before I met you, right? And then I meet Speedy, and I still never paid attention. And then probably 2021, we're in Cali City, and we're watching, and I'm like, Magnum, Speedy's on TV. And it's so funny because I know you as a grown Speedy, and you're like a freaking kid. And I'm like,
kind of handsome.
Kind of handsome.
I have the grayish. I'll be looking at it now.
I'm like, Tyson, that's Speedy. He's like, what?
This was a Jamie Foxx one? Or was it Jamie Foxx one? Or?
No, it was the one they do with the gong. If you don't, oh my goodness. It's a show they still do it.
Show?
No, not the Gong Show, but if you don't
I was on it?
It wasn't the Gong Show. Yes, it's the comedy show. They still do it now. They rub that thing when they go on.
Like the Apollo?
The Apollo.
Yeah.
So the Apollo, everybody's going. So the Apollo was hot at the time. So they would come here. They would come into L.A. and they would go to the Comedy Act Theater and look for the next comedians to put up. So Jamie got it. Ricky Harris got it. A lot of people got it before I got it. And Jamie got booed. Like
I heard about that.
Jamie got booed. DL got Apollo. So I already knew what I was going to do because I knew Apollo. The first joke got to come on. So I do my last joke first because I need to get their attention. So I do that first. I get a standing up. Moral of the story is all them niggas got booed and they're famous.
Right. So you should have got booed.
I should have got booed. And the fucked up part, I flew out there because I get the ticket because they didn't pay for you to be there. You had to fly there. So I get there, they don't put you up, which I didn't know. So I get there and I call a friend of mine. They let me stay at somebody's house, and they were like, "Yeah, you can stay here." And go. So I take the train to the Apollo, but I get dressed. So I'm on the train, and my man went, "Why this nigga dressed like this?" I was like, fucking New York. So I was like, cool. And they was at the time he was paying $750. So I'm like, okay, and get the money, fly back home because I ain't had no way to get back home. And the nigga said, okay, cool, sign here. Okay, the check comes in 30 days. I went, No. He was like, you didn't know? He said, it's a 30-day pay. I'm like, no. I said, I need to talk to somebody. I don't have no way home.
Oh, wow.
And I was staying at somebody's house, and they were like, well, we'll see what we can do, but it's 30 days. I'm like, nigga, I can't live in New York for 30 days. I'll be homeless. He wouldn't have had a daddy.
Wow.
I'd still be there. So they wrote me an emergency check and paid me like in 2 days. But I had to stay with the person for 2 days.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Dang.
Apollo, I destroyed it. I got a nigga.
Yeah, it was kind of funny.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good night.
He was talking about Weeds
No
before
Sandman.
Weeds came
No
out.
Sandman.
Popular.
No Sandman on me. But no, the paid comics didn't get Sandman. It's the ones that did the talent show that got the Sandman. I got Sandman. But the moral of the story is,
Is that on YouTube?
you can probably find it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Check you out, Jackie.
They was just playing. They was just playing up on the line.
What have you been on? The Wall.
The Wall.
No, I look at the wall, but I that was just more.
You
more
thought it was some bullshit?
No, that was more of a personal question. I'm still trying to. I'm still fairly
You don't
new.
believe me?
No, it's not that I don't believe you. It was just a personal question that I wanted to ask.
You go look at the credits now.
Are you
Ain't gonna do
Are
it.
you okay?
He wasn't on this. He didn't do that.
He didn't
He's
do
peeling
that.
off. He didn't do that.
I like to ask. I like to ask these things.
Yeah.
That's like
I did a lot, and if I wasn't on, like, he didn't have shows that I did warm up on or I wrote on, like all the comedy tours I did. Blame It tour, best tour ever. Oscar tour was off the chain, but the Blame It tour, we did 60 cities.
Damn.
Tour bus.
Damn.
But that's when I gained. I think I got up to. This how I knew I was getting too big. So I went to go buy an outfit. I kept putting. That was a 2X.
You couldn't
snuggle. Let me get a 3X. Still don't really fit right. Let me get that 4X. And I got to. I said, nigga, Speedy. And then my side kicked in, and I knew I had to lose weight then. But I got to like 280.
You was kind of big.
Yeah.
You can take the kind off.
Because on the tours, people don't know, you eat a lot. So I'll show you how it goes. So let's say we leave New York and we're going to go to D.C. So we leave that night. So that night, when I get on the bus, it's food, pizza, sandwiches, everything on the bus. Then we go to the next city. So I get up that morning, and they go over to the venue, so they have breakfast for you. So I have the breakfast. Then I have lunch at the same venue. Then they have dinner before you go on stage.
Damn.
When I go in my dressing room, there's more food.
Dang.
And then we get on the bus, there was more food. So needless to say, nigga, I said, this is the life, nigga.
You was on that mother like
Damn.
Selena.
Taco Tuesday! Elotes!
And in real life, they trying to kill y'all because food will
and
kill your ass.
that's tour.
That's
That's
it,
tour.
real
life.
And not even thinking. Then I didn't like. So we get on the bus. I can't sleep on buses. I'll be thinking it's gonna crash. So nigga, I'm up, nigga. I'm on the computer. Next city, go to sleep, wake up, do it all over again. 50 cities.
So what you miss more about? Like, what's the most thing you miss about
Money.
going tour? The money. Okay.
No, just meeting people. And hearing people say you're funny, even though Jamie performed as well,
Right.
Or but at the time he wasn't doing stand up, so it was just him singing. So it was just me doing my stand up. So I would do about 15, 20 minutes up front, get people to sit down, then bring Fox out, I do 15, 20 minutes, and then we go to intermission. We come back, I do another 20 minutes, and then bring Fox out. So I was like the show. So I would clown, and then I would go in my dressing room, chill. And I have certain songs I knew the cue. So as soon as I hear that song, I knew to go be on the side of the stage. And so he does a thing where he says, good night, and I just, good night, and he comes off, and I go, give it up for Jamie Foxx, y'all. And he hadn't did Blame It. And they go, and everybody, black folks like, nigga, he ain't did Blame It. Where he going? And he goes, y'all want some more? Yes, nigga, yes. We ain't heard Blame It, nigga, Blame It. And then he come back out and do Blame It, and people go crazy. But I
we've been drinking, and
Yeah,
Yeah, they want to hear.
Gonna get sick. It never like so. For those who don't, if you know, DC is a place you don't want to cancel a date because they don't understand the niggas. So we're in DC, and I always know when he about to get sick because the nigga be wearing blouses to the after party, and then you catch a cold, and we get shut down for a couple weeks. So we're in Boston. He don't feel good. So we're going to D.C. and they said, hey, man, we don't know if Fox going to do the show, but don't get off the bus. So we park at Constitutional Hall. So we park in front of the Constitutional Hall on the bus. So we on the bus. Like, fuck. And we don't know if Fox going to do the show, but they said, don't get off the bus because we don't know. So we on the bus, and black folks, Jamie Foxx, walking. Jamie Foxx. They were doing like this, Jamie Foxx. They going into the place, and then they get on the bus. They say, Fox canceled. So we go back to the hotel. So we be leaving in a few minutes. Do not get off this goddamn bus. So the same motherfuckers that was going, Jamie Foxx, we love you. Man, fuck that Jamie Foxx, nigga. And everybody cussing the bus out. They all of a sudden, hey, niggas, Jamie on the bus. Fuck that shit, man. And they was like, yo, we just gonna come back at a later date. No, nigga. And them niggas had the outfits. You know, you can go back east. Niggas got it. You know y'all are. You got outfits on. They cussed us out like we had stole, like we were counting cards or something.
Right.
Your son is still upset.
Yeah, I'm
throwing
finna
up
smack
signs and
this
stuff now.
One of them said,
He's
he looked at you and said, Dad, fucking let's go. Dad, let's fucking go. Dad, let's fucking go. That's what I saw. I saw, Dad, let's fucking go.
throwing up signs and stuff.
Yeah, you know, you ain't never whooped your son. Yeah.
Have I whooped him?
Yeah.
I don't believe
I
it.
whooped him. I'll tell you after
He
the
right
call.
there, nigga.
I'll tell you after the call.
Caller, what's your name? As we about to hear about child abuse.
No, Speedy, you just don't understand. When you got your mind set on a motherfucking event and went to the store and spent 30, 45 minutes searching for an outfit just for this event, you gonna tell me
He right.
And black folks don't play that shit. You can't cancel on them.
You ready?
That's why the Rams.
And
knew they
here the
better
cold
win.
thing, Vern. Everybody go in and had a seat, so they had been in there for about 20 minutes, and then they finally tell them that Fox not gonna perform.
Oh, I would have been heated.
Yeah, they was hot.
That.
Them motherfuckers cussed us out.
When, in that particular case, do they get refunded or do
The ticket will just
for the next time?
we rescheduled the date, and so we had to come back and do the date again. So the tickets are good for the next show.
And it give you enough time to upgrade your ticket to the front too, if you want
Yeah,
to.
give you time to upgrade your ticket.
All right.
And then when you do that, Speedy, now they pissed because now I have to go back out and buy a whole nother outfit.
Yep, 'cause you already wore the other one.
Outfit I wore now because people have seen me. In
You
this
taking
shit.
pictures and everything. I'm out here with Jamie.
He on the bus, which he wasn't. He had a totally different bus.
Man, Speedy, you just don't. Well, I think you understand because that's just like telling you you done went and you done spent 45 minutes looking for this perfect outfit to do your show.
Nigga, what kind of nigga looks for a perfect outfit?
Somebody on the show say,
Perfect.
"Well, we not doing the show." You gonna be mad as hell.
What's a perfect
Perfect.
outfit?
Yeah, what's a
a
perfect
perfect
outfit?
That outfit where he had that line going across his chest, scratching his chest. Ask him about it.
Huh?
Hmm?
What outfit?
The outfit you
The
have with the
line?
line.
Some line
Scratching your
across your
chest.
chest?
You talking when you had the line on your belly? He wore this really tight shirt that had a tiger on the side. Why he wore this, I don't know to this day. And it had glitter tiger on the
Thank you,
side.
Vern.
And somebody said that it looked like it was crawling across his stomach.
So
that was it.
again,
So Jamie was basically influencing
no.
you to wear-
So I did a one man show that we shot in Burbank. So I was like, I'm gonna lose weight, and I saw this outfit. It was a white. It had a tiger over here, and sometimes I look in the mirror and I was thin. I thought, didn't nobody say shit. My son didn't say shit. He was like, Pop, have a good show. I'm like, all right. My other son was like, Dad, you got it.
Nick didn't even tell you.
So when we go to, I don't know. I look, anyway.
You lucky you ain't my kids has been like,
Well,
Mom.
didn't nobody say nothing.
Sky was there.
Sky was there. Sky didn't say
there.
nothing. And everybody said, what you wearing? I said, that right there. Everybody said, oh, that shit is fly. Even Nick said, Dad, that's kind of dope. I'm like, all right. So I put it on. And I thought I looked dope. So we go to edit the thing, and I went, why y'all let me? Why my stomach out? And nigga, it looked like the tiger was looking around my stomach for some food, and I kept looking like, well, what if we crop it? Can we crop the picture? Can we cut that? Oh shit! And the more I looked, first I was like, I'm not releasing this, but then I was like, what I'm gonna do? And I'm gonna release this stand up, and I'm going because Blue's on it. Blue's not with us anymore. Blue's on there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna release it, and I'm gonna like sit down with myself and go, Now, I don't know why I wear this outfit. And if y'all want to laugh while you're watching the video, that's fine. But the video, the stand-up is just me by myself. It's funny as fuck. But when I tell you, you go probably have about 45 jokes on the outfit. Because when it was hanging up and when I saw it in the store, I was like, that's me.
That's it. It was just you in that outfit.
And I had a white outfit with a black background.
Oh, yeah.
I was glowing. He didn't say shit. Nick worked on the set.
That's on YouTube, too?
Nick helped me to the dressing room. Didn't say nothing. All I heard was, Pops, you killed. All right, cool.
That's on YouTube, too?
No. We shot this. I shot 2 shows. Sold out.
That's funny.
And so when I'm looking at it going, no.
Just feeling
I can't release this. But then I'm like, fuck it. I make jokes about everybody.
It's your turn.
Here's a chance, and motherfucker go, nigga, the outfit.
And he ain't lying when he say he make jokes about everybody. He even know me. And he's like, Scott, them your parents? Them your parents?
So Magnum, her husband's name is Magnum. So Magnum got a ponytail, but he's older brother.
Yeah.
So I just noticed that I just looked at the other one. And I said, Magnum be in the shower going, hold up. Man, I know damn well ain't nobody raising their voice on me. Give me my scrunchie, nigga. I'm going to beat this nigga. We got brakes off this nigga. You know they grab a scrunchie and beat your ass, nigga. Nigga, I will duct tape your motherfucker. Nigga, I will kill you, nigga. Give me a scrunchie. And you know you got to do this.
Right. Nigga.
Then it pop. Nigga, give me another.
Give me another.
And the gun, nigga. And the gun. Shoot this nigga.
Pass me that bag and the gun.
So, they can't. Yeah, I have that one. Now that one is better because I wore a different outfit. I should have just wore.
No, that wasn't the first joke you did on us. The
No.
first joke you was like, you asked Sky about us being parent or her parents, and then you said something about siblings, and then you said, Sky, in case you don't know, your parents is fucking.
They had a whole table to themselves. That's so tell everybody the names.
My oldest, may she rest in peace, is Star.
So
and then
Star,
I have Sky.
Angel.
My son is Stacy. We call him Trey. And then I have Silver. And then I have Dallas, who goes by Easy.
Oh.
Them all there.
The names. Okay.
Only one name you recognize.
Star.
Sky.
Silver.
Yeah.
Silver.
Moon.
No.
Cloud. Angel.
I mean, I'm sorry. You said Angel.
Angel.
Yes. And then Angel gets mad at me. She's like, Mom, why'd you name me a male Hispanic name?
Oh, yeah.
Angel.
I'm like, what?
Usually Angel's in jail. Angel Rodriguez. You're up for release. Angel Rodriguez.
Angel Garcia.
Angel Lopez. Come to the front, please.
He got 4 middle names.
Oh, that's funny. Now, are there middle names?
Mail call. Angel Lopez.
Hernandez.
Robotes.
It's always Angelina and Angel. They're twins. Come on up. Wait, what is your last name?
So what was
Doughton.
who?
That's right. We had this discussion.
We had this discussion.
What is it?
Irish.
Doughton.
Doughton.
English.
What's your
Irish,
middle
yeah.
name?
Carmen. Alicia Carmen.
Yeah, that's Latino. Carmen Lopez. Carmen.
And then,
Carmen.
Exactly.
What's the sound that the brothers make from Nick? The ones that be in not Mexico before Tijuana. What's it? No, not Selena.
She's
Fucked up. Now the Latinos like we don't say
you have a caller like, wait,
ay.
we don't sound like
I
that.
am a Tito Sandito. I don't know that motherfucker. What is it? That was the Frito. That was that was the commercial
Which
for
one?
Fritos.
Was it?
Nigga, I am Frito Bandito.
I never know that.
Frito Spanish?
Huh?
Is Frito Spanish for chip or something?
Fritos.
Like
Yeah,
Frito.
is that
Just
Spanish?
chips.
Is that a Spanish word?
No,
just chips.
Fritas.
If you don't speak Spanish, how you know?
Fritas is like
Because,
it's
yeah.
like
Neither,
it's
but
like
my mama
French fries.
did.
Oh yeah. Fritas is it's like another
French
little.
fries.
Yeah.
Papas
Fritas?
fritas.
Yeah.
It's like French
But
fries.
My next door
Fritos.
neighbor growing up was a Latino kid, and his dad was so we would make our go karts. Like nigga, we and my brother would steal something, make
Yeah.
a go kart. This motherfucker built his son a go-kart and everything worked. Like, nigga, he put his foot on the thing and it turned. I was like, it don't squeak? He had a real seat.
That was my brother.
They,
Get a shopping
they were
cart.
so good. But we did that. That's what we did. We stole somebody's big wheel and put their seat on the back of there.
I mean, that's why they always have the cars parked on the front lawn. They know what the fuck they doing.
She's right here.
Not.
She's right here.
She
said they. That's what they always do. They park. They sit on the front.
That's why they eat oranges. Like what?
I'm sorry, Selena.
Hey, look, she got mad. That's why they be parking on their. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I parked on my lawn before.
Ain't that one here? That's why the motherfuckers be parking on my lawn. And say, I'm just saying. You know, a motherfucker get caught and they go, I'm just saying. I don't know why black people do that. I'm just saying.
Or you do what Nick be like, hey, it's in the Bible. Don't get mad at me. It's in the Bible.
Don't be mad at me.
I ain't write it.
I ain't write it. It's in the Bible.
Don't shoot the messenger.
Carmen. You look like a Carmen.
Carmen Electra, Socorosa, Sombrero.
Niggas sound like Telemundo.
You just got to go to Telemundo like a couple times and have some fun. Just go to Telemundo. You're not going to know shit till they get the word that's Pepsi. Naldo. Like, I think my name in Spanish is Naldo, right?
Naldo?
No, in Spanish, Donald is Naldo, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So my first girlfriend was Puerto Rican, and her grandmother was going, Naldo. And I was like, who the fuck is Naldo?
She was calling you by the...
Uh-oh. You in trouble?
Oh.
You finna go whip some ass?
Look at...
Oh, you was letting her out.
Card counter.
They're like,
count some cards.
They're like, you just outed us.
We're outside by your car.
We're waiting for you.
We're by your car.
We was about to go count some cards.
Yeah.
We need our cut.
Now show me what you was talking about right now.
We need that.
Now show me how many is it right now. Count them out.
All right, so Nick, what you watching, man?
I'm watching. What's it called? Chicago Blue. Is that what it's called? It's called
They're
Chicago
old.
Blue. Yeah, I know. I just started watching it.
With
the Wahlbergs.
Magnum PI.
Yeah.
So do you know, Nick? They're on their 290 something episodes.
Well, so who's the director?
Or is it Blue Blood?
It's not Blue. Is it Blue Blood?
Blue Blood, yeah, is the one you're talking about.
No, Chicago PD.
Chicago PD.
Chicago
I'm watching
PD.
Chicago PD.
Okay.
Yeah.
Blue
No, Blue Bloods.
Yeah, Blue Bloods.
The one
Yeah,
with
they send
Donnie
it-
Wahlberg?
Yeah. So
You'll
that's
see
created
it.
by one of the Wahlbergs too.
Yeah.
Like, one of the Wahlbergs created the whole show, and it's pretty good.
They're on their 290 episodos.
Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, I
Yeah.
wasn't really
That's
into
a
the
long
Wahlbergs
time.
like
Yeah.
that, so I
You
decided
gotta
to watch
figure
it.
like
It's pretty
this.
good.
You know, I'm into the Wahlberg.
It's pretty good.
You gotta do that. You gotta do
It's
that
like-
part. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Tom Selleck has only had 2 TV shows. He had Magnum PI and he had this. And each one ran till they couldn't run no more.
Like a lot.
Shout out to Magnum.
Yeah, it's a pretty good show.
They
Yeah.
say that to Magnum. He say they like Magnum PI, and he go, nah.
Like the condom. Bro.
Like, nah.
That's his real name, right?
No, that's not his real name.
Oh, okay. I thought-
Oh, so you guys know Stacy Coleman will be running for vice president of SEIU Local 721.
Hey.
Who is Stacey
Who's
Coleman?
Stacey Coleman?
My running mate.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
So she got a running mate.
Oh, that's the okay. That's the other one
Now,
that be
do you-
slanging the drugs with you.
Now, do you have somebody going against you?
Well, actually,
Or
the
are you
person who is
Knocking
in
them out?
yeah,
Oh, I
right.
mean-
Yeah, the person I'm knocking out, he's actually what they
Oh.
call the incumbent because he's already there,
Oh,
but he
okay.
wasn't elected
Okay.
in. So how he got this position is
Mm-hmm.
our president retired because he worked for the city, and then our vice president, who was Linda Dent, became president, and she died of
Okay, hold-
cancer.
Wait,
God damn.
so I got Linda. Okay, but she said she passed away.
Story
from
somebody
cancer?
Yeah,
died.
she passed away from cancer.
Okay.
So that's how he got the position. He
Okay,
was a
gotcha.
treasurer that moved up to VP.
So he's never been voted in.
Nah.
So,
So
he's
he
about
just
to be
got moved
voted
up.
out.
Correct.
Because don't nobody know him.
Nah, they
And
know
he
him.
started out as treasurer.
Nah.
They pitching it. They pitching. I got a 12-page book with his
Oh.
picture on the front of it
They say, bitch.
3 days ago. and
Stupid ass
but
nigga.
you can't spend union money to promote.
Yeah.
But we're getting all this union paperwork
yeah.
with his name and picture. You know.
said you can't use money to promote.
No.
So how do you get to the best voters and stuff?
Yeah.
So
This TV show, this radio.
they got a plan, right, to keep me from doing it. But see, what they don't know is when I was 660, I trained the trainer. So when they became
rolling
721, when they became
That's what it sound like to me.
721,
Motherfucker said, this is what I don't want to nigga. Shit, watch me win. That's all I know.
so now at 721, you know, they basically do everything the same. But I have so much experience, you know, so
you deserve the job.
All the strategic planning and all this breakouts that they had us doing, and they still do it. You know what I'm saying? I just fell back and did other things because my union work is not my only union work. I do community work. I feed the homeless during Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? I started my own football league.
Get you a meal.
I'm
wait till one.
Definitely gonna give me a meal. Y'all give out drawers and socks and stuff.
We do try to give out blankets and socks
I
and
do
stuff
need
like
I
that.
need a
You
few
know,
pairs.
so
Need a few
we definitely
Need
do
some little
all of
socks
that
and some
stuff.
big socks.
Little socks and big socks. It's just me and my son.
Okay, got you.
We need to play.
And again, man, you know, I hate having to say it this way, but shout out to a black man taking that responsibility because everybody don't. Everybody go, hey,
no,
bitch,
definitely.
leave that motherfucker out. I'll come get him on Saturday. Leave him on the porch.
Right.
Little kid on the porch. Where's my dad? You right there.
Yeah,
He wake you up.
Yeah, I had to get him. I be waking this nigga up. This nigga sleep like he 48.
Do I have to
We gotta go to
go?
school. Daddy, I didn't get enough sleep. Nigga, you went to sleep at 8:30. It's 7. Nigga, you almost went to sleep 12 hours.
So do you have like somebody that does watch him if you have to go on the road?
Possibly, but it just
That
depends.
sound good. Sound like he in the bag.
Sometimes it did.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
It's Dana.
Hey, Dana.
How can we help you, Dana?
I heard Selena talking about her election.
Selena!
Voting Selena!
Selena.
Yeah.
No, I heard it, and I heard she's running for president of SEIU, and those are all your I don't want to say entry-level employees, but, you know, all your workers that really do all the work while their administrators sit on their ass.
Basically.
I used to work for Kaiser. That's how I'm familiar with it.
Okay, well,
if
are
you
you
vote,
Can you
if
vote?
you vote, we gonna take your pay from 25 an hour to 37 an hour. So vote.
I don't do those kind of jobs. I'm not discriminating.
First of all, don't call here and just be wrong to them people. Somebody got to make them French fries.
Anyway.
That's what we
Is she
say.
gonna vote?
You gonna vote?
Selena, I wanted to hear more about your campaign because I know it's very important about the unions and, you know, those union positions, and people always get kind of fucked over.
So, what you telling me, to get out the fucking way?
Basically, Speedy.
All right. It's time for Selena.
Okay, so it is a grassroots campaign, and so they have put a lot of restrictions on what I can and can't do. And so for me, I'm going around their little program, and I've created like I said, a little mini movie, and we're doing productions. And in the process of this productions, we're putting out my forms and letting people know that if you're not happy with our union, but you are for the union, then to come out, because we're trying to make a difference in how we spend our money, because we know union members have a lot of money. In 2008, when it was...
then they can get the subscription.
Yeah,
Right.
they could, right.
Yeah.
In 2008, LA County union members paid $2.1 million a month in union dues. That was only LA County members. We represent LA County, LA City, Orange County, Riverside County, Ventura County, Kern County, San Bernardino County, and I'm sure I'm missing a few other places because we basically represent all the way to Banning,
That's what it sounds like to me.
California, and
That's a bill.
yeah. And
When do you guys vote? When do they vote?
so ballots go out March 22nd, and the actual ballots are being counted April 26th.
So they have until April 26th to turn those in.
No, they have until actually April 25th to get them in.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So how many votes do you need?
I need the
Are we talking
majority.
about electoral votes, or what are we talking?
No. We go by.
Is there gonna be a recount?
We go by actual votes.
They said electoral.
So I need the majority plus one.
What's the
Plus
majority?
one.
I don't know. We
Probably.
got 78,000 members. How many
So she
gonna vote?
needs
Right now we have about
78.
15 to
What's half of
20%
78?
that vote.
Come on, numbers. Come on, count it. Half of 78.
There's a 34.
Half of 78.
So she needs at
34?
least
No, that's
40% to vote for her. Of the 78.
78,000. You need 40%. But she just said 20% of those people vote.
Correct.
And she's trying to up those numbers.
And I'm trying to tap into the 80% that don't vote and pull some of that 20 that vote.
Yeah. And if she can get some of them to vote.
And the 20%
dude,
that vote.
he was never voted in, so they really don't know him like that. He just got grandfathered into it. So where they're meeting her for the first time. He's probably doing the same thing, right? Campaigning.
He don't have to campaign because he's the union's choice.
Yeah, he's the choice. Okay.
But see, people know me because I've been doing this for 22 years, and I've been in my union, and I've been speaking for the union, and I've been marching in the streets for our raises, and I represented DCFS in negotiations and on the table, the big table that makes policy for LA County. And I was a delegate for 660 where we met with all the unions, SEIU, SAG, AFTRA, Letter Carriers Union. So, I mean, you can name like every single union.
He gonna do this the whole time. He always got a follow up.
No, I got a question. No, so with being
follow up question. Yeah.
So with being
when you vote, you punch a button or scratch.
with all of what you said.
Kill me when you do it when you go.
With all of what you said, do you honestly feel like you have a good chance of winning since this guy was the people's choice?
Yes, because I have a strategic plan. And I'm putting it to work.
It's us.
And she got a video.
And she got a movie.
And I'm doing a movie, correct.
That you're going to put me in.
Yeah, that I'm going to put you in, right? Because you did say you're a comedian.
Yep.
Right. And K-Dot is hosting it.
I'm a comedian actor.
K-Dot is hosting it.
I'm a comedian actor. Speedy over here like, but I had his ass laughing too.
Not my ass.
If you can have an OG laughing, you doing kind of good.
I laugh. I don't get no fake laugh. If it's funny, it's funny.
Yeah. So, I'm going to tell my story because I fought from the beginning. My mom had 7 sons and she had me. My mom had her tubes tied before she had me and I slipped through that knot.
Come on, you are not slipper. Okay.
Right.
Excuse me, bitch. They need me. Excuse me.
My brother
Selena is here.
Yes,
Selena. She was gonna be Samuel, but Selena's here.
You know the movie should be called Slipping Through the Knot. Selena.
Slipping through knots, bitches. Trying to hold me back. Motherfucker don't know how to tie.
Right.
Yeah.
He did a slip knot.
My brother used to say, you was an accident. And I said, yes, but I was a well-wanted accident. You was just another one.
What's all the brothers? What's their names?
My oldest brother is Robert. Then I have Anthony.
Robert.
Then Jeffrey.
Then
Andre.
Then
Young.
Okay.
He went by Rico Suave, too.
Rico.
And then
Nathan.
And then Scott.
And then Selena.
Selena.
One girl.
Repping the 660s over there, rolling.
I know when you came to school, I know ain't nobody could say shit to me because I will call all my brothers.
All my brothers.
But you know what? They didn't have to. I was a fighter. I fought so much.
Okay.
Like, it was not even funny.
Kind of like Sky. Anyway. Shout out to Sky. Your daughter is the sweetest. All your kids, sweetest little people in the. And your grandson. She got the coolest little grandsons. I'll be looking at them like, I will take you niggas and you can stay with Uncle Speedy. Don't go back. Stay here.
They Cheney got mad at me, right? So he's mad at me, so he go to Speedy house.
Yeah, he'll call Uncle Speedy. And I know how kids do. Right. I know they probably said no. They went, and his voice was like, Uncle Speedy, is it okay if I stay the night?
I didn't even.
For 2, maybe 3 weeks.
Maybe 3 weeks.
I'm calling him. He not answering. I'm like, I'm calling him. He not answering. I text Speedy. Speedy respond. I'm like, okay. I text him again. He don't respond. So I go to my husband. I said, I already talked to Speedy, but text Cheney and see what's going on. He texts Cheney a minute, not even 10 seconds. He respond. I'm like, okay, now he'll be motivated if I pull up at Speedy house, right?
It's time to go. No.
I'm like,
Selena's here.
I'm like, okay, it's cool.
Kids do that all the time. When they having fun, you be like, all right, we finna go. Why?
I have to go back to your house.
Cheney is not that type of kid. Cheney is literally a grown person hid in a kid's body in real life.
He want to be grown.
How old is he?
He's 12.
Oh, yeah, he ready.
But even more than that.
6. He act like he 12. Shit.
Even more than that, his
Yeah,
dad
like
was
he
killed by the
independent.
police. So his
mentality is different.
yeah, his mind like,
Speaking of kids, I gotta go get mine.
Oh, my bad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got to
meet in a minute.
Give you information.
Yeah.
It's Keith Dean. It's Keith Dean on all social media platforms. Follow me on Instagram, all that good stuff. It's ITSKEITHDEAN, aka Smacks, is in the building.
Smack a bitch. Smack a bitch.
Simone Fairchild on Instagram and Facebook, and also I on DV. That's EYE.
Countyourcards.com.
DV on Instagram and Facebook as well.
Well, with 52 cards ain't nothing to a boss.
Bitch.
To a boss bitch.
Right. And
Selena!
Selena Coleman on Instagram. And I'm going to give out one thing if you guys want to donate to my campaign. It's Coleman, SEIU 2022 at Cash App.
Say it again.
It's Coleman, SEIU 2022.
Bam.
We giving out cash app. You can throw me a couple dollars at Mr. ESPN 88 with the dollar sign on.
Right.
ESPN 88. You got a 6-year-old.
Mr. ESPN.
You need a babysitter.
Yep, need a babysitter. We need
some more Patreons. We can pay a babysitter.
Right.
She probably bring her back anyway.
They're going to give you a mama.
Right.
They probably, a babysitter be like, I'm cool.
Right.
He's in there.
Right.
Go ahead on.
What up? Check me out IG at A.Labs. Catch me here Thursday with the No Name Podcast.
It's a good bro. I get to see you introduce A. to your mom. Mom, this A. What up?
What up? A.
What's
up?
What did she say, Speedy?
My
She said, what up? Yeah.
What?
Hey, fucker.
Hey.
Shahina? That was my mom. It's not my Hyena.
What's up, mama? I got the elotes.
Elotes.
For you, it's free for $5.
Why is everything $5? $5. How much for the socks? $5.
$5.
What about the puppies? $5.
I just
Got
made
beepers
them.
too.
$5.
They don't work, but they got a beeper.
A beeper.
Speedy is funny on everything. That's Speedy IZ, funny on everything. Comedian Speedy on Facebook. We back for Friday for Freaky Friday. We got shows tomorrow. What shows we got tomorrow, Nick? Your son is running the shit out of
Let
it.
Danny tell it, and we have tomorrow's Thursday. Who else we got on Thursday?
Who's hosting Freaky Friday?
The No Name Podcast.
The No Name Podcast.
No Name
tomorrow.
Podcast, and then Friday we got Freaky Friday and the John Cena Show.
Yeah, John C.
I'm finna get me a podcast up here.
Nick,
then.
who's
Sure, might
hosting
as
on
well.
Friday?
How'd it go yesterday, Nick?
Yesterday was good. So yesterday, Aaron and K-Dot filmed their show, Facts and Funny.
Okay.
Facts and funny. I
Facts
like
and Funny,
that.
Yeah, so we're just trying to iron it out. They're gonna do a pre-recorded show. So they filmed it yesterday. We're just waiting for them to get back to me, tell me what they thought. Anything they want to fix.
Did Kevin come through?
I think Kevin Taylor. I think he's out of town. I think he's doing a show yesterday. And then Keith, Nat Turner. So he's booking another guest. He has another porn star coming in. So he's waiting for her to get back in town. And
I need him to send one of
Got some more
them.
for you.
We need one on
Okay.
Friday. We need to get one on Friday.
Who's hosting this Friday?
Who's what?
Who's hosting Freaky Friday this Friday?
That nigga right there?
Yeah.
No, he said every other Friday it's either Mr. Marcus or who?
Who? Wait.
Wait, what?
Never
What?
mind.
Mr. Marcus or Nat usually come every other Friday.
Oh yeah. Hang out.
yeah.
They come
Oh,
in.
yeah.
Uh,
Mr. Marcus,
shout out to
he
my
laughed.
partner in crime, my son Nick, which I actually could probably do the show without him, but you know, I'll give him something to do. Yeah, give him something to do. So thank you, Nick, for making shit pop. You gonna fix this bracket? I don't have to do it. He not gonna.
He said he got you.
He not
We're gonna see.
gonna fall on the ground.
gonna
Anyway,
see.
we'll be back here on Friday. Don't forget, watch the shows tomorrow. Funny shows. Thank you so very much, Selena. Vote for Selena.
I will be
Vote,
back.
bitch.
Yes.
He's gonna be back. And take care, man. And you don't have to wear your mask. It's kind of crazy.
It's gone. Mandate down.
Mandate down.
Yep.
And
Let's see
shout
how
out
long it lasts.
to what's your name again?
Elote Mama.
Elote
Shout out to
mama.
Elote Mama.